Okay, I think it's ready. Hi guys. Uh Hold on. Hello, welcome to the stream. I just need to double check, triple check, quadruple check something. There we go. There's the game. Hi everybody. Um Welcome to anyone who's here. I am Oh, that is interesting. That is interesting. Hi, welcome everybody to the stream. Today's a very chill day. Like, it hasn't been raining compared to yesterday. Yesterday had like a really heavy rain, but it's just overall chill today. I don't know if that's just me. Is my bitrate so low that I can't even stream? Please let me stream. Come on. Anyway, hello. It says I'm in the green, so I should be fine. Today I'm going to play a game that I don't typically go for, but I got the go signal from Chaos Crew people saying that I should play this. So here we are. We are going to play Touchstarved. Because yes, we are going to see what's going to happen. Ooh. I'm just wondering if this is going to be okay. Because all I remember from watching the other members play was during Anna's stream, where we decided to get choked and then we ended up actually choking. So yeah, this isn't gonna be like my typical. Do I count as say so? I don't think I count as say so. Do I count as say so? Well, it won't be as. Are my stuff wholesome? It won't be as wholesome as what I've been doing for the past few streams. So yeah, I can't wait to play this. Let's see. Oh my god. Alright. Let's start a new game. Demo product. This is a demo of the Touchstarved prologue and not the finished product. Thank you. By copyright 2023 Red Spring Studio. Alright. Content warning. Touchstarved is intended for an older audience. It contains mature content that includes, but is not limited to, horror, graphic violence, strong language, alcohol and drug references, injury, and dismemberment. Player discretion is advised. Ooh, okay. Okay. If you accept the content warning, please click to proceed. Alright. Tutorial. In Touchstarved, your choices matter. The decisions you make may result in unique dialogue, interactions, or even choices in red text, which contain exclusive content. Try playing through the demo more than once and choosing different options. You might even uncover a secret ending. And remember, there are no wrong choices, only interesting ones. Choose wisely and save often. Oh god, I don't save often. That's gonna be a problem. Controls. Left click. Progress in text and dialogue. Mouse wheel up. Oh, okay. I actually used my mouse wheel. I actually used my mouse wheel there. Mouse wheel up. Rewind text and dialogue. Mouse wheel down. Progress text and dialogue. Space bar. Hide the UI. Press space again to bring it back. Alt is skip mode. Okay. Choose your name. I am gonna go with my typical Genshin / Honkai name, which is Rosie. So let's go with that. Choose your Oh, we are progressive. Choose your pronouns. Okay. I count myself as a she, her, if not she, they. So there we go. This world began to unravel long before you were born. It began with fogfall. Spectral mist bled from the seams where reality wore so thin it split. And from that fog emerged monsters, inhuman beings with unnatural powers. Some possessed language and intellect. Others were mindless beasts, driven by little more than the desire to slaughter. As cities fell and unrest spread, humans united in their fear while monsters thrived in the chaos. And then there's you. Sorry if I'm flubbing, I just ate dinner, so like... I am not used to talking quite yet. You're not even sure if you're human. You were born cursed, with hands that alter the minds of anyone you touch. Choose your backstory. Oh, we actually get to choose a backstory. Oh, okay. Ah, this is like D&D. I'm sorry. Like, immediate thoughts to D&D. Let me just read these. So there's the unnamed, a fallen oracle. You were raised as an oracle in a remote temple. The priests claim your touch bestowed enlightenment, but a visiting mage revealed your curse for what it is. Following the mage's word, you fled in search of the cenobium? What's a cenobium? You regularly experience unnatural, what's that? Unnatural premonitions that rattle your body and soul. An innate sixth sense gives you a heightened awareness of hidden supernatural presences around you. Oh, okay. Hey bestie, hey fun to stream. Hello Beshi, you too! Let's check on Phil's stream for like a quick second. I want to check on her stream for like a quick second. Because I know she's cosplaying while playing Honkai Star Rail. Let's go, March 7th. So pogi talaga his voice. Why is...
Hello po, Ruby! Hello! Yes, I give you a shout out.
I should also give Phil a shout out.
Enjoy. The goal of the mission is to get my
Y'all can hear Phil now, probably.
an HSR clip. Wait. Not like other girls. Oh my god. But it's It is a doobie.
What is this? Oh, it's a Genshin clip. Kinikilig si Phil. Oh, okay. I'll keep Phil on like a very low volume while we play. Alright. Going back to the game. So, we already read the unnamed. So next is the Hound. A forsaken thief. You were raised by society's outcasts. Criminals who accepted you when nobody else would. Your partner in crime, a friend since childhood, helped you steal enough money for a cure, then betrayed you. They left you with only enough coin to travel to the cenobium, your last hope. You have sharply honed social intuition. You can survive and even thrive in the violent underbelly of any city, using your experience with the underworld to get ahead. So this one sounds more like a rogue to me. This one sounds more like a rogue. This one sounds more like, I don't know if it's a cleric or a paladin, but more of a cleric? Hi, Anna! Wait. Welcome to the stream. Yes, it's time. It's time.
Oh, damn.
Oh, hey, Valo. Nice. I think my clips are not doubling now.
Nice.
They're they're not doubling anymore. Based on what I'm hearing, they're not doubling anymore. But yes, hello, I'm finally playing it. Waha. Okay. Last one, The Alchemist. An abandoned mage. An exiled Cenobian mage took you in as a child, raising you as her apprentice. She seemed to take pity on your curse, but you discovered that she was cultivating you as a test subject. You fled to the Cenobium, seeking a cure. You are an experienced spellcaster with the encyclopedic knowledge of alchemy, spellcraft, and history. With a little observation, you can identify the subtle effects of magic. Ah, okay. So it's like, be a cleric, be a rogue, or be a wizard or sorcerer. I forgot which one is which. But, I usually, okay, if this were D&D rules, I always go for the bonk. I always go for the bonk bonk. Just like with my other games, I always go for the bonk. So, I think I will pick the Hound here. Yeah, I like the backstory of the Hound. So I feel like that's what I'll pick. But also, Alchemist is very promising. I'm gonna flip a coin. I'm gonna actually flip a coin. And by flip a coin, I mean ask Google to flip a coin for me. Coin flip generator. There we go. Coin flip generator. Heads, sounds, tail, alchemist. It's heads. Okay. I am going to be the Hound. Confirm. Your name is Rosie. You selected she, her pronouns. Your backstory is the Hound. Is this correct? Yes. There's no turning back now. The wasteland stretches as far as the eye can see. There's nothing out here but death, the ever-present stench of decay, and countless sun-bleached bones cast like seeds across the barren land. I could say death doesn't scare me, but to tell you the truth, I'm desperate. It's been 2 weeks since I joined the caravan, bound across the waste. Finding a group that would accept me was a trial in itself. So we're really outcasts of the outcasts here. As rations grew sparse and my canteen ran dry, I began to despair. But then I saw it. Whoa, okay, that's a big location. Iridia, the city of knowledge. One of the last bastions of humanity left in the world and home to the famous academy called the Cenobium. Okay, so the Cenobium is like an educated location. All the world's knowledge gathered in one place. If there's anywhere I'll find a cure for my curse, it's there. All that stands between me and a cure is a final stretch of salt-soaked waste. Or so I think, until I see the first tendrils of fog snaking beneath the wagon. Not gonna lie, the animation and the drawings, pretty good. Is this fogfall? My stomach sinks at the very whisper of it. A silent storm more devastating than fire. Dangerous in cities, but a death sentence beyond them. Oh. Damn, I wouldn't be confused if this was fogfall. Okay, a thick blanket of fog engulfs us, smothering out the lantern's light. The wagon lurches to a stop. An eerie silence heavy as the mist falls over us. The only warning we get is a strangled scream. Stay back! No! The cry dissolves into wet gurgling. Oh no! Is someone drowning? Huh? Then the wagon violently pitches to the side. I hit the ground hard, the air punched from my lungs. Oh dear. When I opened my eyes, adrenaline lent sudden, awful clarity to the carnage around me. A trader I once shared bread with lies face down in the mud, their back reduced to long strings of torn muscle, gleaming gristle, and exposed bone. Bodies litter the wasteland. Oh dear, what happened to us? What is that? I try to rise, but my ankle explodes with pain so blinding, white blooms across my vision. Oh, you know it's painful when it's like that. Ooh. Only when my eyes adjust do I see the dark shape in front of me. What the heck is that? I don't like this. I don't appreciate this who's that Pokemon moment. No, sir. Oh, it's even worse! Ah! A soulless stoops over the twisted form of the caravaner. I freeze, but it swivels its head. A dozen bulging eyes switch in my direction and blink as one. Ooh, okay. Oh, that's scary. Okay, not gonna lie, that Foley work is really good. Whoever did the sound effects is A+. Give them a bonus. The soulless lets out an ear-splitting shriek and runs at me. Oh dear. Not with our ankle, no! But right before it reaches me, the beast barrels past, vanishing into the mist. Distantly, a horse screams in the dark. I need to move now. Oh, our first choice. Save. Instantly save. Our ankle is hurt, so head towards the wagon. I take cover beside the wagon where the air is thick with greasy smoke. Fire eats through the gaping hull, spluttering where lantern oil mixed with brackish water. Every person I see is dead or dying, except one. Please don't let us be that one. Please let us have a companion at least. Oh, All-Mother, forgive our sins. Guide us into your health, into your hearth. We are worthy, we are worthy. A traveler grovels by the flames, their hands clasped above their head in fervent prayer. I glance upwards towards the gauzy light and Overidia, just visible where the fog runs thinnest. I don't pray, but the sight of the city is all the reminder I need. I came too far to die here, yeah. Rapid footsteps echo all around me. I turn in circles, frantically searching the opaque mist for the source, but the fog fall twists and stretches sound. Suddenly, the caravan's driver bursts forth from the fog. Our eyes meet too late. Too late? He slams into me, knocking me to the ground, and slips in a patch of mud. The soulless falls on him as soon as he slows. Oh no! It catches the driver by his throat and rakes his stomach with razor-sharp claws. Ooh, ah! Ugh. He comes apart like wet paper, spilling intestines and viscera in a steaming tide. Whoa, no. No thank you. No thank you. No thank you. Fighting the urge to heave, I claw frantically through the slippery muck for a handhold. Shoot. Oh no, are we gonna die here? We just made one choice! My hand latches onto the jagged edge of a rib jutting from the water. Bandages unfurl around the gouge torn deep into my palm. The pain's quickly forgotten when a hand closes around my wrist. Oh, thank you! Someone! Can you stand? The praying traveler leans over me. We need to run! They reach for my hand, and I realize too late that my bandages have come undone. What is on our hands? Then again, yeah, I forgot, we're a mystical... We're supposed to be like a mystical rogue. Okay. No, don't touch me! Oh. The curse... The sensation of their thumb brushing the back of my hand sends a shiver down my spine. Oh no. Oh no, did we curse him? All it takes is one touch. And in the space of a breath, my curse takes hold. Did we curse the praying trap? No, they were just trying to help. No! Oh no! Their lips peel back into a deranged grin. I'm not laughing maniacally. I feel bad for the dude. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. No, I've seen this face countless times before. This is my curse. Madness of my own making. Their grip on my hand tightens until pain radiates from my knuckles. Oh god. Let me go. Suddenly, clammy hands crush my throat, choking off my breath. Die, 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 die. Ah, so sorry. We're dying, and we only made one choice. We only made one choice. Spit bubbles at the corners of their mouth, inflects my face. The edges of my vision darken, and as my lungs scream for air. What can we do? We can barely scream. We can barely scream, okay? So fight them off. Since we already affected them with the curse anyway. My nails gouge deep into the traveler's wrist. But no matter how much blood I draw, they don't flinch. Oh, we are not dying here, good sirs. Hey. The more I struggle, the tighter their grip grows. My pulse hammers in my ears, slowly with each thudding beat. This can't be happening. I'm going to die. And not because of the fogfall or the soulless, but because of my own curse. That's what I want to say. Tears sting my eyes. No. No, 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 not here. Not like this. Their hands drop from my neck, leaving me wheezing for air. My lungs burn with each ragged cough. My vision clears and the traveler's face takes shape, hovering inches from mine. Lips still split. That is a tongue twister, okay? Lips still split in that macabre smile, even as blood seeps between their teeth. They give one last shuddering breath, then slump over the claws poked through their stomach. So the soulless attacked them while we were dying. Thanks. The only time I'm okay with a monster, like unaliving someone. The soulless shoves the body aside. The soulless shoves the body aside, and the glowing eyes studying its leathery skin, thin as though grinning. Ah! No! I didn't like that sound. Ooh! There's a flash of claws. Reds spill across my vision. It do be. Yes, Anna. It do be. I thought there'd be pain, but as I sink into the murky water, all I can feel is the grit of silt filling my mouth and the icy embrace of shallow water. Distantly, I notice an arm resting among the outcrop of reeds. Mine neatly Mine, neatly severed at the elbow. Oh dear. Ah. It should have taken both arms. Without them, maybe I could have survived. Maybe I could have had a home. Oh. Instead, I die cold, alone, and face down in a desolate wasteland. We just started and we only made 2 choices. A fitting end for a monstrosity like me. Well, that's the stream, everybody. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will not have a stream tomorrow. I'll give you guys my schedule for next week. If this is death, it's not as bad as I feared. The cold is gone, as is the choking stench of bog water. I could drift forever, cocooned in oblivion, until all thought and sensation vanished. No curse, nobody howling at me in madness and terror. Nothing at all. The thought has a terrible appeal to it. Oh. But the next moment, I take a reflexive breath. Air pours into my lungs, then out again in a ragged gasp. The weakest. Feeling comes flooding back. Warm cloth on my bare skin. A firm surface underneath me. A strange tang of sulfur in the air. Do not be afraid. God? Is that you, God? God! Oh, God looks handsome. God looks handsome. Whew. Okay. Hi, Sraki. Welcome to the stream. Oh, wait. I'm rolling. I was scrolling back the chat. I was not scrolling back the game. Hello, Nix. Welcome to the stream. Wait, I shall shout out. Welcome to the stream. I just died and woke up to God saying hello.
Nix 2023. No penis?
This is an Apex clip, I'm assuming.
No penis?
But yes, hello, welcome to the stream. I am playing Touchstarved. Apex looks fun, but I can't play it. So I will just live vicariously through you guys playing it. It looks fun. Okay, going back to the game. Again, do not be afraid. I thought it was God talking to me. Then this motherfucker shows up. I twist my head towards the voice. Tears flood my bleary vision at the bright glow of lamplight. Try not to move. How are you guys? I hope you guys are doing okay. I hope you guys are chilling. Kinda looks like Lola Zhongli. Actually, it looks like Zhongli if he were more buff and had darker skin. Yeah, he looks like kinda. I can see the Zhongli resemblance. The voice is calm, steady, and commanding, but more importantly, it's a stranger's voice. Zhongli makes it. Oh, that actually makes sense. Zhongli makes it Kaya. That makes sense. Oh, I can't unsee it now. Oh my god. I can't unsee it now. Next. Oh damn, I can't unsee it now. Ah! One thought cuts through my mental fog. I have no idea who this is, and I'm completely at their mercy. Hey, hey, hey. I like the emotes. I like the emotes. Hey, hey. Stay away from me. Stay away from me, good sir. My words come out in little more than a creaky whisper. I clamp my mouth shut, hating how weak and helpless I sound. No. Okay, just agree, no. Okay, sir. No? Who the hell is this? Do I be a brat? Or do I comply? Saves at every choosing point. I'll sit up. I manage to push myself up on one elbow, but my head swims, and my surroundings give an alarming lurch. Ah, a stubborn patient. I don't have the strength to dignify that with a response. Instead, I pull the sheet up higher and wipe my eyes until my vision clears. Now I really can't unsee it. Thanks, Nix. I really can't unsee it now. The stranger towers over my prone form. Warm light reflects off his pristine medical coat. You're welcome. Okay. Well, I instinctively shrink back. That's when I notice that I'm completely naked except for a thin linen sheet. Okay, damn. Naked, lying on a low cot, with a pair of sharp golden eyes watching my every move. The man's gaze flickers to my exposed, unbandaged hands. Right, we were hiding the curse on our hands. How were they able to get us? I was about to say a full sentence, and then I realized how bad the sentence would be out of context. But I'm gonna say it anyway. How were they able to get us naked? No, I can't say it. How are they able to get us naked with the curse on our hand? How are they able to... yeah. I said it. I said it once. I don't need to say it again. I plunged my hands under the sheet to hide them from sight. Though it's too late, he must have noticed what they look like. Strange. Cursed. Inhuman. I brace myself for his inevitable suspicion, in disgust. But his expression doesn't even flicker from that courteous smile. He just watches in placid silence as I struggle to make sense of my surroundings. Where am I? Who are you? Be calm. You are safe here. Okay. Thanks, Doc. Whoever this is, he clearly has no idea who or what I am. I've never been safe anywhere. With anyone. The only people I ever trusted betrayed me for a fat purse of coin. Ooh, yeah, that does tend to, like, change your opinion of people. I scowl, pulling the sheet protectively around myself. I was about to say a different P word, but let's not. Where are my clothes? The man's golden eyes narrow slightly. A sharp sigh rustles the papers in his hands. I see you are not to be dissuaded. Your clothes were torn to shreds when I found you, but I procured replacements. Oh, thank you. You gave us clothes. Again, the art style is actually really good. With a soft creak, he stands from his chair, giving me a better view of my surroundings. I seem to be in some sort of medical clinic. Bottles of silvery alchemical concoctions line the counter of neat rows. The air makes my nose twitch, a faint whiff of smoke and something distinctly metallic that I can't quite place. The doctor produces a large, dense bundle of cloth, which he sets at the foot of my cot. He's easily a head taller than most, and I have to crane my neck to look at him. Thank you. Saving. Save at every choice. I wanna be stubborn. Could you step out? I lift my head, looking defiantly into those golden eyes. Could you step out first? I'm not getting dressed with you standing there. To my surprise, the man's mouth quirks. I was not planning on watching. Okay, so he's respectable. Still smiling to himself, he disappears through a narrow door. I hear a soft click as the lock turns behind him. I count to 3 in the sudden silence. When I don't hear any more footsteps, I reach for the bundle of clothes. An itch on my elbow stops me short. I reach down absently to rub at it, then freeze when my fingers meet a neat line of stitches. I know what I saw. That beast took my arm clean off. And yet, my arm shows no signs of injury apart from the black stitches poking through my skin. So we're part zombie now. That's nice. I gingerly flex my fingers, feeling my heart race at the sensation. This is impossible. I should be dead, or at the very least gasping out my last breaths. I squeeze my eyes shut, waiting for the pleasant dream to unravel, to wake up bleeding out in the swamp. But nothing happens. The seconds tick by, and my arm remains resolutely healed, my surroundings pristine and quiet. In numb disbelief, I reach for the replacement clothes and begin stiffly pulling them on. They're thicker and warmer than mine were, with a black woolen cloak to go with them. But there's one thing still missing: my bandages. The golden-eyed man didn't leave me with any, even though I know he saw my hands. I slide off the bed and take a few unsteady steps towards one of the drawers. If this is indeed a doctor's clinic, there must be bandages somewhere. I start opening drawers at random, and of course, that's when the door swings open once more. Are you looking for something? I whirl around clutching a thick roll of clean bandages. I try to step back from him, but my legs bump against the edge of the cot. Your caution is understandable, though if I meant you any harm, you would know. That doesn't make me feel better in the slightest. But he makes no move towards me, so I quickly wind the bandages around my hands. Okay, see, our backstory here kind of... I see now why we had to pick a backstory. Our backstory here kind of made us cautious all throughout. And now this guy is just like... trying to be nice to us, and we're not used to niceness and kindness. The glowing scars and mottled skin disappear under a layer of clean white cotton. That's like our Elsa gloves. That's the thing that's like, okay, I'm wearing them. I'm safe. I can't hurt anybody. And I'm sorry for the Frozen reference. That's the only thing I can think of. May I ask why you need additional bandages? I clench my jaw. I knew it would only be a matter of time before he asked about my hands, though the way he does it is strangely roundabout. Save. Say nothing, glare at him, or decline to answer. I feel like say nothing and decline to answer are the same thing. Glare at him is the same, but just meaner. I'll just say nothing, out of kindness. There's no answer I could give without raising unwelcome suspicion, so I just shake my head and finish tying the bandages in silence. I can only help if you tell me what ails you. An involuntary snort of laughter escapes me. Where would I even begin? Would he even believe me if I told him? I mean, that's true. That's true. That's true with our mindset. No, best to keep my curse to myself now and learn more about him first. Who are you? You may call me Kuras. See, his name also starts with a K. I really can't unsee it now. Well, I really can't unsee it now. Dang it, Nix. And where exactly am I? Iridia, which I assume was your caravan's destination. I can think of nowhere else for a group of travelers to go. Iridia. So I made it to the City of Knowledge after all. I should feel relieved, but all I can manage is a vague sense of increasing unease. How did I end up here? Do you have 90 minutes? Nope, that's a meme. Sorry, that's a really weird YouTube meme. I brought you to my clinic, of course. You were the only survivor from the caravan, barely clinging to life. You needed immediate treatment, which you provided. Yes. He says it so simply, as if I'm a small child. He's explaining basic addition to me. I frown and flex the fingers of my recently healed arm. Aside from being a bit stiff, it feels fine. Thoroughly attached to me. You're saying you stitched my arm back on? Pardon? A Solus attacked the caravan. It ripped everyone to shreds. It tore my arm clean off. But when I woke up here, I trail off, bewildered. I've never heard of any magic that could heal a mortal wound like that. What kind of a person could do such a thing? The doctor, Kuras, pinches at the bridge of his nose. He sits back down in his chair, quiet for a long time. I do not know where you come from, but Iridia is a city of knowledge and deadly secrets alike. Okay, so there's good and bad knowledge. Gotcha. Information is power, and it is most unwise to give or receive it freely. Since you have refused to divulge your secrets, I will not divulge mine. I do not even know your name. You are new to Iridia, so I will overlook this specific breach of etiquette. However, you should not expect others to extend the same courtesy. Do you understand? He looks pointedly at my freshly bandaged hands. Loath though I am to admit, he has a point. I'm also a complete stranger to him, and if he's telling the truth, he saved my life. I take a deep, steadying breath. This time when I speak, I sound a bit more like myself. Rosie. My name's Rosie. It is a pleasure to meet you, Rosie. Okay, kindness. Slowly getting to the kindness. There's a little more warmth in his smile, his polite demeanor back in an instant. Do we still stick with the character and be like, why did you save me? Or go with what I want to go with and just be overall nice and be like, thank you for saving me. Otherwise, I wouldn't have an arm. Nah, I'm gonna stick to the character. Why did you save me? If there's anything I've learned, it's that everybody wants something. With the world in such peril, no one reaches out a hand without expecting something in return. Can I ask, why did you save my life? You don't know me. The question seems to startle Kuras. Oh, his eyes are pretty. His eyes are genuinely pretty. I could hardly leave you to die in the wastes. I need water. Hold on. Anna. Anna, did you see Nix's comment on him looking like Zhongli and Kaya mixed together? I can't unsee it. Assisting those in need is the very essence of a doctor's duty. Oh, okay. So you're just gonna bypass it as being a doctor. Right. Sure. Okay, doc. Wink, wink. I've never met a doctor who also handed out free clothes. My fingers find the edge of the cloak. There's a subtle but delicately embroidered pattern around the hem. I try not to think about what kind of price Kuras might ask for such well-made clothes. No, I suppose not. Forgive my presumption. I rarely come across so fascinating a patient. So I don't know if he's just kind or he just wants a test subject. No, that sounds objectifying now. That sounds like he's objectifying us. I blink. What did he just say? Ah, I simply meant that you would cling to life so resolutely, or brave such a perilous journey to Iridia. I could not help being curious about you, Rosie. Nice save. Nice save, Kuras. His voice dips into a soft murmur, and he abruptly looks away from me. Save. You're pretty curious yourself. I don't know what to say to that. I genuinely want to say I don't know what to say about that. I don't know what to say about that then. I honestly don't know what to say about that. To that. Well, if you knew more about me, you might not like me as much as you would think. Doctor or not, he wouldn't want to risk his life or sanity over me. No one ever does. A peculiar thing to say. Why would I have a cause to dislike you? And here we are, back at my curse. The thing I've been desperate to avoid discussing. Oh! You know, they should have used a sound effect for a knock instead of like jolting the entire screen. Damn knock turned into an earthquake real quick. A loud knock at the front door stops our conversation cold and spares me from having to say anything else. Duty calls. Unfortunately, you are not my only patient today. The knocking grows more insistent. That teeny... That was such a teeny tuk tuk tuk. That is not loud enough. Excuse me. The knocking grows more insistent and Kuras lets out a tired sigh. Please wait your turn. Though he says it quietly, the clamor on the other side of the door abruptly stops. Do you need anything before you leave, Rosie? Oh. Between the soulless attack and my miraculous survival, I almost forgotten why I came to Iridia in the first place. I need directions to the cenobium. The cenobium. Oh, he sounds angry at the term. He looks angry at the term. The look on his face is downright chilling. He pauses, choosing his words with cold deliberation when he speaks again. Whatever you seek, it is very unlikely you will find it there. The cenobium's gates open for precious few visitors. Even if they did, you would not like what you found inside. My heart sinks. Is he saying that I came all this way for nothing? Risked life and limb, literally, for nothing? No, that can't be. I've only just arrived. And Iridia is the largest city still standing. There has to be a cure for me here. Then, if not the cenobium, where would you suggest? Do you know anyone else in Iridia? I shake my head. Nope, I don't know anyone. Then I suggest the local guide. Head to the Wet Wick and ask for Leander. Yeah, the name of the tavern still sounds sussy. But also, I vaguely remember Leander in Anna's stream. So, Excuse me? The wet what? The Wet Wick. Yeah, sure. He doesn't see the innuendo in that, does he? Or does he and he just doesn't want to acknowledge it? He sounds deeply unamused. He doesn't like low blow jokes like that. I can tell he looks like he doesn't like them. Follow the postings advertising Leander's bloodhounds. They are difficult to miss. When you meet Leander, tell him I sent you. My throat. Okay. That isn't much to go on, but Kuros points towards the clinic's back door. You will be safe as long as you do not draw attention to yourself. That's easier said than done. I've always been a magnet for the worst sort of attention. If you require my assistance, you may return whenever you wish. Though he's smiling, there's a note of finality in his voice. Resigned to my dismissal, I slip out the back door. Chimopshi back door, dun 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 on the back door. I find myself standing in a narrow and rather gloomy alley. I pull the new cloak up over my nose, stepping over the contents of chamber pots that have been emptied onto the street. Something weighs heavily inside one of the cloak's pockets. My coin purse. Everything is still inside. Every last coin that I'd scraped together for the journey to Iridia. It doesn't even look like it was opened. There were so few coins to begin with, they probably weren't worth stealing. Wow, we are that poor. I glance back at the clinic's closed door. Horace didn't take any payment. He didn't even ask for a future favor. But he also said that in Iridia, secrets are power. Does he expect me to give up mine at some point? That's not exactly a comforting thought. Still, no matter why he did it, Horace gave me a second chance and a lead on where I might find help. I'd better get going before he changes his mind. I squeeze out of the alley and into the crowded main street. The line outside Horace's clinic stretches down the road already. Two thin peddlers and queue alongside weathered elders. If any place is in this desperate need of a free clinic, it's this one. The cobblestones are treacherously rough under my feet. Deep grooves worn between them by regular flooding and decades of hard use. I knew Iridia was a river city, but I didn't expect it to look so eroded. The buildings are tired and dilapidated, all crammed together in narrow streets. Yeah, you'd think a city of knowledge would have so many developments done, but everything just looks old. Why does the screen keep shaking? A chill darts by, clutching something greasy wrapped in paper. A child darts by, clutching something greasy wrapped in paper. The smell of fried food drifts over to me. My stomach gives a faint gurgle. So, I guess we're kinda hungry. Right, Space is the one that... I thought Space was gonna move the dialogue, I forgot. This morning's catch! Fried up, hot and fresh, not too many eyeballs today. What? Wait. 2 of the 3 sentences are actually tempting me to eat. Try to find out which of the sentences is not. That sounds disgusting. But I'm starving, so I duck my head under the stall's grubby awning. A large fish leers up at me. Its three bulging eyes still visible through the thick layer of crispy batter. The vendor gives me a gap-toothed grin. What's the cheapest thing you got? The vendor points at a metal basket of what looks like long strips of savory fried dough. Fresh long lads, 3 coppers apiece. Don't burn your mouth. I take the coins out, counting them gingerly. At this rate, I might not even be able to afford dinner. Oh no, we're so poor. Reluctantly, I drop the payment on the counter and take my meal. 2 streets later, I pass under a wrought iron archway adorned with dangling garlands of red and pink lilies. The buildings in this quarter are a dizzying riot of color. Painted walls and tinted glass everywhere I look. Sheer red and pink curtains flutter in the open doorways. Musical voices call out invitingly. Incense mingles with the pungent scent of flowers barely covering the salt and musk of warm bodies. This must be Iridia's entertainment district. I'm polishing off my food and dusting the crumbs from my hands when I spot a poster. It features the silhouette of a smiling man wearing a single dagger-like earring and the word for bloodhounds printed above his head. A motto, as above, so below, circles the artwork. Oh! As above, so below. We know my knowledge of my small knowledge of demons suddenly popped up. If Leander's the leader of the Bloodhounds, then the face printed on the poster is likely his. I follow the line of identical posters around the corner and nearly hit my head on the precariously dangling wooden sign. Looking up, faded orange letters read, "The Wet Wick. We are here. We have arrived." The facade of the building looks like it's seen better days, but I hear faint music and laughter coming from inside. This is familiar. I've seen this in Anna's streams. And also Clara's streams. The inside of the bar is a far cry from the abandoned exterior. It's not even midday, yet most of the tables and booths are occupied by a loose assembly of people in matching green cloaks. There's a lot you can tell about a city by its dives. This one seems ordinary enough, even if the uniforms are unusual. A cursory glance doesn't turn up anyone with a dagger-shaped earring. I'm about to head towards the counter when a chant rises from the center of the room. Show! 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 The remaining green cloaks abandon the bar and their booths to rush towards the center of the room in a sudden torrent. There's no time to move out of the way. I'm caught, swept along in the ale-stenched current. Hey! Rhythmic chanting drowns out my voice. I thrash, throwing out my elbows that press the bodies as the press of bodies grows heavier. My hip knocks into a table. I grip it, holding on tightly to steady myself. But the crowd has stilled. The chanting stopped. Why does it keep shaking like that? A pair of gilded boots stride across the tabletop. Yeah, it's this dude. Seriously? Your dogs? Again? Scattered laughter and cheers rise from the audience. I already see someone who's gonna be a member of the Big Titty Committee. I drag my eyes upwards. Yeah, eyes are up here. A well-dressed man stands on the table in front of me, his broad shoulders framed by thick lapels of a trench coat. Like, despite how demonic everything else around him looks, his face actually looks kind. I don't know, that might just be me. This really is the last time, alright? This time when he speaks, the audience falls silent, as though bewitched by his magnetic presence or rich, low voice. Oh, so this guy has riz. But nothing is as captivating as his smile. He beams at the crowd around him, a performer on his makeshift stage. Don't blink or you'll miss it. He laughs, and the dagger-shaped earring dangling from his left ear catches the light in a flash of gold. It would seem I found Leander. He raises his hand above the audience and snaps. A flash of pale green light, real magic, no ordinary stage trick, blinds me. Whoa, okay, literally blinds me. As the brilliance ebbs, my gaze refocuses on the mage towering above me. He flicks his wrist, and the magic spiraling around him coalesces. A delicate flower stem sprouts from between his pinched fingers. One by one, growing lily petals spring forth. Okay, nice party trick. With a flourish, the mage presents the conjured flowers. The audience bursts into clapping and cheers. A genuine magic show was the last thing I expected from a place called the Wet Wick. I mean, what kind of magic will you expect from something that sounds like you're talking about? Never mind. Leander plucks the iridescent bouquet out of the air and turns into a slow circle, giving his audience a good look. Now, who could use some good luck? Me! Immediately, raising my hand that was just shown together like a few minutes ago. Eager onlookers scoot closer to the table. Some reach for the lilies while others whistle and call Leander's name. But his cool green eyes slide right over them, locking on me instead. See? I need luck. I needed the luck. Give it to me, right here. How about you? My chest tightens. Every person gathered turns and stares at me. Saving everywhere. Take it. I'm gonna take it. I reach out, all too aware of the way my fingers tremble as I carefully take the flowers from him. There's no weight to them, only a faint warmth that radiates from the stems. As soon as the flowers leave Leander's hand, their light dims. They fade away in a shower of opalescent light. To my surprise, Leander laughs under his breath. That's the problem with flowers. They don't last long, but they leave an impression, right? Again, the riz on this man. He grins at me, and I find myself smiling back. Okay. Our reaction to Leander is more of me and my end than the initial character. I can admit now. Leander steps off the table, dropping among the excited crowd with an audible clink. Alright, bloodhounds, get back to your drinks. Show's over. The green cloaks disperse at his command, returning to their tables and booths. Before I can make my way towards Leander, his eyes find me. He gives me a friendly wave, then beckons me over to the crowded counter. I manage to squeeze beside him, but there's so little room that his broad shoulder presses against mine. I tense, but he doesn't seem to mind at all. Oh, it's the line. Is it your first time in Iridia? He says it lightly, with a genuine air of curiosity. Do I stick out that much? No, but I'm certain I'd remember seeing a face as lovely as yours around Lowtown. Oh. Okay. My eyes flickered to the polished countertop. I'm not used to flattery, and being this close makes eye contact difficult. You and me both, sister. As if on cue, the bartender approaches us. What can I get ya? Surprise me. And add anything my friend wants to my tab. We are a friend now. We just met, sir. Sir, we just met. I wasn't expecting the generosity, but I have to admit, I do feel a little thirsty after all that fried dough. Are you sure it's only that kind of thirsty, girl? Are you sure? I say as I take a swig of water myself. I'll have what he's having. Nah, let's not turn ourselves drunk. Water's good. Water's fine. While the bartender leaves to fix our drinks, Leander leans his elbows on the counter. I'm close enough to notice the purple shadows under his lower lids. Someone hasn't been sleeping. His eyes wander over me in return, but when they lock on my bandaged hands, a sour taste rises in my throat. Here come the questions. So, what brings you to the Wick? Kura sent me. Oh, he doesn't like that name. Oh no. Did you see how his smile dropped? He pushes his hair. Oh, he pushes his hair back. He pushes his hair back from his forehead, but it immediately falls right back into place. So it's about work. The bartender pushes a pair of glasses our way. I don't realize how thirsty I am until the cool water touches my lips. I drain the water in a single gulp. Leander takes a deep swig of his beer and lets out a satisfied breath. How can I be of assistance? I need to get to the cenobium. As soon as the word cenobium leaves my mouth, his entire what? The entire bar falls silent. I hope no one heard that. That was recorded. Wow. Okay. Forget I said anything. For everyone, forget that I said anything. I did nothing. I swear, I'm fine. I'm fine. Leander's fine. We're all fine. You know, we're all good. We're all great. Yeah. Bloodhounds twist around in their seats to gawk openly. Finally, an especially drunk one speaks up. The hell are you bringing up this cenobium in here? Throw him out. This is bloodhound territory. The vitriol catches me off guard. From the angry looks thrown my way, it's clear I've broken some unspoken rule just by mentioning the cenobium. When I glance at Leander, he's drinking, as though he hasn't noticed the uproar. Only when he catches me looking does he lower his glass. For the love of... He drags a hand down his face. Hey, keep it down, will you? This is business. I tense, expecting an argument, but the outspoken bloodhounds silently return to their drinks. Only a handful continue to watch me warily. Sorry about them, the cenobium's a bit of a touchy subject in these parts. Mix in enough drinks and, well, you saw. How about we continue this outside? When I give him a terse nod, he pushes away from the bar counter. Okay, we're taking this outside then. Good sir. Wait. Wait, why are we taking this outside? Hi ACR, thank you for being here. Thank you for the lurk. I hope you didn't catch what I said earlier. I follow Leander to an alleyway tucked behind the wet wick where layers of freed bloodhounds posters have been plastered to the walls. There's a clip. Ah, it's Genshin? Is that Genshin? Yes, that was Genshin. How are you? Are you okay? But also thank you for the lurk. Seeing them side by side, their resemblance between Leander and his likeness on the posters is impressive. Koras didn't send you here to help with the Cenobium, did he? From the look he gives me, he already knows the answer. I glance away. No, he didn't. He suggested I find an alternative. Yet here you are, asking about them anyway. What do you need the Cenobium for? I don't want to tell him about my curse. The less people know about my capabilities, the better. Thankfully, Leander takes my reluctant silence as an answer. Well, I see you're already aware of the city's currency. Information's worth its weight in gold here. Koras told you the truth. The Cenobium's dangerous. I swear, he belongs to the Big Titty Committee. He really does. Get on their bad side and they'll imprison you if you're lucky. Or torture you if they're not. Ooh, okay. But the Cenobium's supposed to be a place of learning. A sanctuary. The Cenobium has always been heralded as the last bastion of human knowledge. A shiny beacon of hope in a world steeped in nightmares. If any place held answers, it would be the Cenobium, and that's why I came here. That's what they want you to think. But things that seem too good to be true are often just that. Such a simple statement, yet it leaves me reeling. If it's true, if I staked everything on a lie, then what now? Leander clears his throat. But, as I always say, there's solutions to every problem and alternatives to every solution. He claps his hands and turns to me with a brilliant smile. That's why Koras pointed you to the bloodhounds. See, he actually does have a really nice face. Like, the face that seems really kind. Aside from the scar, the huge scar, and the eye bags, he looks like he has a really kind face. Am I starting to like Leander? Am I? I don't know. I mean, I accidentally talked about his boss, so okay. Interesting. Let us help you. Whether it's hunting on Solus, finding people, or recovering stolen valuables, we can do it all, and free of charge. I'm shaking my head before he's even finished his practice speech. My patience is wearing dangerously thin. Listen, I appreciate the offer, but my problem can't be solved by a group of good Samaritans. To my chagrin, Leander nods slowly. Then your problem must be fairly serious. And if the Cenobium's your first choice, you're searching for a magical solution, aren't you? When my eyes widen, he nods along, as though he suspected all along. I'd be happy to help you out. That is, if you tell me what ails you. Leander might not work for the Cenobium, but he is a mage. And a powerful one at that, if his demonstration earlier is any indication. I'm silent, plagued by indecision. I don't know if I can trust him, but it's not like I have any alternatives. I hate to admit, but this could be my only path forward. That is true. We need a solution for the curse. And the only way that can be fixed is by someone counteracting the curse. He looks like he could counteract it. My confession comes out in a pained whisper. I'm cursed. Cursed? Oh, now I'm very curious. Oh, no. No. What kind of curse? Something ancestral or more recent? He looks at me. He looks me up and down. No, don't do that. Don't do that. He looks me up and down. Taking in my face, eyes, and finally my hands. Ha! It's your hands, isn't it? I wait until I'm certain my voice will remain steady before answering. My touch is dangerous. It changes people. Hurts them. Before I've even finished, Leander begins taking his glove off. He tugs his left hand free and flexes his fingers. Let's see it. I'm sorry, Wait, first I need water. Second, I'm sorry, I'm just reminded of like a manga that I read before that was like kind of a similar plot, but instead of hidden hands, it's hidden faces. Especially the lower part of the face, because it's about a guy who didn't want to show his mouth because it reveals his true colors. I'm sharing my degeneracy, but yeah, there's a manga out there with that kind of plot line, and I'm just leaving it for y'all to find it. Let's see it. This playboy. Honestly, Anna, I'm falling for the playboy routine right now. I think I'm falling for the playboy act here. He offers me his hand, and a prismatic flash of magic ripples across his palm. But I'm already shrinking backwards. I can't. I don't care how confident Leander is, I can't bring myself to hurt him. To see his kind face twist into a mask of madness. Believe me, this isn't an ordinary curse. I'll be fine. Perhaps where you came from, your affliction was strange and one of a kind. But spend a year in the city, you'll see 1,000 curses and thrice as many cures. Thrice as many cures. So 3 times 0 cures from where I came from equals 0 still. So thank you, Leander. Do you really think Kuras would send you here if I couldn't handle it? How should I know? I only met him today. I'm as good as any mage in the Cenobium. Better even. If they can help, so can I. You don't know what you're asking me. I'm asking you to trust me. Really, the Riz on this dude. Like, I don't like calling it Riz. But this is like textbook definition of Riz. If you look up in the dictionary for Riz, his picture would be there. All there, including the big titties. I look from Leander's outstretched hand to his confident smile. Then, with a short breath, I begin unwinding the bandages from my hand. Fine, but if you lose control, don't say I didn't warn you. You can tie me up first if it makes you feel better. Is he blushing? Wait, he is. Whoa! Oh, he's blushing. Huh, I'm okay. Woo! My voice cracked. You can tie me up first if it makes you feel better. Okay, I'm fine. With each joint I expose, I grow more and more certain that this is a terrible idea. Ready when you are. If he's bothered by the way my hand looks, he doesn't show it. My fingers hover shakily over his palm. 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna touch him. I'm sorry if you get crazy. I tap his palm once, as quickly as possible. It's barely more than a brush, but that's all it ever takes. When I look at his face, expecting to see the worst, Leander only grins. See? It can't be. This time when I reach out to touch Leander's palm again, he catches my wrist before I can pull away. Why is he blushing? Why is he blushing? I need water. Why is he blushing? I told you, there's really nothing to worry about. Why is he blushing? Why is he blushing? He trails off when my thumb brushes the soft skin of his inner wrist. I search Leander's face for traces of madness, but his eyes remain a clear, soft green. Color rises in his cheeks, but here remains still except for the subtle bobbing of his throat. Anna, save me. He's cute. He may be a playboy, but he's cute. Neither of us speak as I trace the contours of Leander's palm, lost in an awareness I wasn't prepared for. I've been with other people, kissed them, been embraced by them, and more. But not like this. What is happening? What is happening? My fingers, long deprived by years of bandaging, pick up every single detail. The grooves of his palm, the smooth shell of his nails, the pulse of his heart. What is happening? For as long as I've lived, I've never been able to hold someone's hand. Not without dire consequences. I've never realized what I've been missing until this moment. While Leander's pulse is steady, mine is hammering as fear gives way to excitement. I know now why this game is called Touchstarved. I want to keep touching. Okay. I'm picking this. I'm picking this. My hand glides over Leander's wrist and up to his forearm, where smooth skin abruptly gives way to the raised scar by the edge of his sleeve. Oh no, we're reaching hidden past territory. It matches the one that runs from his collar to cheekbone. Could it be the same wound? I glance at Leander's face, and his lips part as he considers his words before speaking. You know that Nayeon gif where she just starts like collapsing into herself in kilig? That's me right now with this line. Okay. Am I the first person you've been able to touch like this? Good sir. My hand goes still on his arm. So far. He's blushing again! Okay. I'll admit, your touch does make it somewhat difficult to stay level-headed. But not due to your power. He takes my hand. His soft green eyes flick to mine before he turns in to expect the golden fissures crisscrossing my knuckles. Leander, I know he's a playboy, but this is the kind of behavior that just... It doesn't help. You know, I'm just gonna send you the PM. I'm just gonna send you a PM like right now. Okay, I sent it. I'm sorry, Anna. Anna, save me. Okay. Takes my hand, his soft green eyes flick to mine before he turns it to inspect the golden fissures crisscrossing my knuckles. Anna! Anna! Ah! I hate it. Now you know. Now you know. Look, we match. Leander, no. Leander, no. Oh, God. Anna, why? Anna, why? Okay. He points at a golden pin on his coat collar, and I give him a small smile. Jesus Christ, this game. Ah! Okay. I draw my hand back and take a steadying breath. My head feels as though it's stuffed with cotton. I understand completely. Yes. Yes. No thoughts, head empty, only cotton. Habit alone guides me through the motions of rewrapping my hand. Although my fingers tremble too much for the bandages to lie flat. I mean, yeah, you're overwhelmed. You finally got to like, touch someone after so long. I can't believe that worked. May I ask? Oh my god, we went through all of that and we didn't even get to introduce ourselves. Oh, how bad are we? Oh. We went through all that and we didn't even introduce ourselves. It's like, by the way, hi, I'm Rosie. What's up? Oh god, okay. May I ask your name? I'm Rosie. You were right to hide this from me, Rosie. This curse of yours. It's unlike anything I've ever dealt with. I can't tell you're discreet, but you'd best not go showing that off to anyone else. Anna? I didn't plan on it. Are you staying in Lowtown? I pause. Rooming and boarding was something I hadn't yet considered. I don't know. Is he gonna offer us a room? Is he gonna offer us a room? Why is my mind going to that? Jeez! Let's get you properly settled then. Okay. The Wetwick is noticeably quieter. Without their leader, most of the bloodhounds have dispersed, or, in a few cases, fallen asleep beside their drinks. Sorry, that kind of behavior is like Queen Bee goes missing behavior. Is Leander the Queen Bee? Got any rooms left, or did my lot grab them all and slept it off? The bartender, who I now realize doubles in as an innkeeper, slides a key onto the counter. You know I always kept the corner room open for your escapades. Here's the playboy. Here's the playboy part. Leander's laugh sounds slightly strained. He's blushing again. And I always appreciate it, but you're mistaken. This is just for my friend, Rosie. Sure, sure. Stay as long as you like. You two have fun. Oh, the innkeeper knows. The bartender knows what Leander's been up to. Maybe it's called the wet wick because it's Leander's wet wick. Anyway. Escapades, huh? Leander clears his throat, then holds the key out to me. But I hesitate. My coin purse barely holds enough for a day's worth of meals, let alone a room. How much do I owe you? Nothing. Bloodhound rates. Is free. Why is chat just Anna Thursday? No, Anna knows a secret of mine, and she pieced 2 and 2 together. That's why she's like, yeah. So it's not Anna thirsting, it's Anna witnessing me thirsting. There's Bracky. Okay. Okay. I know things. Bakit ba? And this is what 15 years of friendship has accumulated to. Thanks, friend. Hey, I'm just asking. Okay. Well, baka mo ba ako yung naaway, Spracky? Hoy, baka kayo mag-away sa chat ko, hoy. Leander, my treat. Since you shared your secret, food, drink, a warm bed, anything you need. So now we've become a sugar baby. We've become Leander sugar baby suddenly. Thanks. I'm not, I was genuinely curious. Carefully, I take the key from him. It's small, but weighs heavy in my palm. I'll thirst once my boy comes up. Alright, we'll see, Anna, let's see. I never expected to have a warm bed in Iridia, let alone free meals. I planned to steal whatever I needed to get by, no matter how dangerous. Right, we took the rogue route. I forgot we took the rogue route. Thank you. Go explore, Rosie. You'll find many roads in Iridia, each leading to different answers. But if you need a reprieve from what haunts you, come find me. Just be careful. Be careful of you, or be careful of what's outside. Anyway. I nod, taking one last look at the gleaming bronze key before tucking it into the pocket of my cloak for safekeeping. Leander gives me one last friendly wave before I depart. Okay, next scene. The air clings sodden and heavy. Without the morning crowd, the sunless streets look barren and bleak. Even the peddlers are long gone. Only a pair of crows remain quibbling over stale crusts in the gutter. I feel a ridiculous pang of envy. At least they got reason to fight. I've never felt so lost. Kuras and Leander both made it clear that the cenobium can't be trusted. But I came this far, and endured so much. I need to see the cenobium for myself, if only to satisfy my curiosity. I should have asked someone at the bar for directions before leaving. I mean, you should have asked Leander before leaving. Anyway, I'm about to turn back when a shadow passes over me. A cloud, I think, until a puff of hot breath tickles the back of my... Huh? Until a puff of hot breath tickles the back of my neck. Who is behind me, good sir? Whoa! I didn't like that sound effect. No, sir. The shadow runs down the streets in rivulets. Formless dark spreads like ink into blotted shapes. Claws stretched. A muzzle splits open to reveal long, jagged teeth. A growl rumbles so low and deep I feel it. Oh dear, no. I want to run, to scream, but I feel trapped. as though the slightest movement or a single breath will snap the jaws around me shut. No, I won't let it end like this. If I'm going to die, I want to see what got me first. I steel myself, then turn. The shadow vanishes as quickly as it came. I'm left standing in the middle of the street, alone except for a figure reclining in the shade of a nearby stoop. Oh right, it's this guy. A monster. This guy, a monster. A monster, that much is clear from a glance. One that could nearly be mistaken for a human were it not for the tufted ears. The tail curled around his ankle. Or the dust pink eyes with pupils that sharpen like needles when they fall on me. Our eyes met and the monster uncrosses his long legs. His hair gleams a shade of red that reminds me unsettlingly of blood where it curls around his collared throat. I remember this guy. He choked Anna and killed her killed them in the stream. I remember this person. Jumpy, aren't you? His tone is so light and carefree that I glance over my shoulder to make sure he's speaking to me. When I look back, the stranger props his chin on its knuckles and regards me with an inscrutable little smile. The need to clear that up. Yes. Yes. Didn't you see that shadow just now? It was massive, moved like a beast. Even as I speak, I'm aware of how ridiculous I must sound. But the stranger's smile doesn't falter. The only beasts I've seen are the Wick's drooling regulars. Though, this did catch my eye. With a flourish of his hand, my in-room key appears dangling from his finger. It turns out on its chain, glittering when it catches the light. He stole our keys! And my throat is dead. Wait. I'm so sorry. When it comes to games that involve a lot of dialogue, I need so much water. My hands slide to my cloak pockets and sure enough, I find them flat. He crooks his finger, beckoning. I've already taken 2 steps forward before some stifled instinct stops me. Something feels wrong. I'm still on the edge, thrumming with so much adrenaline that the stranger's shadow flickers at the edges of my vision. I always attract the worst kind of attention, but I can't get rattled out. Who said that's my key? Or where did you find it? Do I want to be prideful and went like, that's not my key. What do you mean that's my key? Or do I just want like be genuinely surprised since we're already caught with empty pockets? I'll say caught with empty pockets. Where did you find it? How did you find it? The key, I mean. What can I say? I'm a sucker for shiny things. He smiles wide enough to reveal pointed canines. I saw you drop it. You really should be more careful. City like this, somebody might take advantage. A bald-faced lie said without a hint of irony. I can't figure out how he picked my pockets under my nose, but I'm certain he took my key, and I need it back. I approach the man, careful to keep an arm's length away. He doesn't look dangerous, but the most deadly ones never do. See, okay, I remember that I liked how this character looked during Anna's stream, so I was like, okay, I like this guy, but knowing like further into the backstories of everything and everyone, Leander might be my pick. Leander might be my pick, I'm sure. Huh. The stranger's chain softly clinks with the tilt of his head. His ears flick. keeping your distance? Until I figure out how you managed to rob me, yeah, I am. You think I stole your dinky little key from all the way over here? He gives an exaggerated sigh. I'm good with my hands, but not that good. Do I really look like a common thief to you? Okay, it's easier to act out his sassiness than usual. For me, at least. It's easier to act out his sly lines. He got me there. The sheer fabric of his sleeves alone would be too expensive for most street thieves. Hell, his shoes look like they cost more than I spent traveling here. And then there's the shop behind him. No matter the city, parted pink curtains only ever mean one thing. Oh! Parted pink curtains, I'm not looking to buy, and I doubt I could afford your services anyway. Lucky for you, I don't charge. Ayo. You don't charge for your services, sir. I think you might be broke there. The man runs the tip of his tongue over a fang, and for the first time since I stepped into that shadow, I felt something other than dread. Is it anger? Is it disgust? Is it rage? Because I can understand all those three. My face grows hot. Oh! Is it the kind of hot that I'm thinking, or is it the different kind of hot? But that's not what I meant. I'm flattered, really. Where sex my trade, I might make an exception for you. How about half off for a handy? Or you could just hand over my key. I mean, we're just gonna be innocent with you. And just be like, yes, key please. Nothing else. That would be great. Oh dear. Ah, wait, water. Ask nicely and I might even let you tug my tail. Just throw it here. Ah, something is wrong with my throat. Hold on. Huh. So some spindly little street urchin can snatch it and run. Huh. He raises my key and tilts his head so he can watch it dangle back and forth. I suppose I could just claim your room for myself. Not that I'd be caught dead slumming in the wick with the rest of those slack-jawed imbeciles. You're obviously not from around here, so tell me, traveler, what misfortune brought you to this wretched place? His voice practically drips with derision. What is derision? Let me just search for that real quick while I let my voice rest. Huh. I swear, something's wrong with my throat today. I don't know if it's because of the killing or because of like the feels. But my throat is really bad today. Derision. Contemptuous ridicule or mockery. Okay. So he's being sarcastic. He's being sassy and mean, basically. Alright. I'm not telling you anything. What could have possibly drawn you to this dreary little pig pen, I wonder? He listlessly watches the arc of my key swinging around his finger. The weather's shit. The food's direct. There's entirely too many monsters for a human to feel safe. Unless... Dagger-sharp eyes flicker towards me. They gleam with amusement. If you guys watch me play Danganronpa, remember my feelings whenever Celestia looks directly at the quote-unquote camera? I'm getting that with this guy. I'm getting that vibe with this guy. It's very unsettling. But also the eyes are very mesmerizing. Unless you're just dying to consort with monsters. By now, my embarrassment has worn away, leaving simmering impatience in its place. If this is a shakedown, it's the most frustrating one I've ever experienced. I'm scared to flirt back because I know that he just wants to unalive me. But I want to try. I just want to like try and click that flirt back. Like flirt back out of like joking anger. How do you know that I spent all my money? How do you know that I spent all my money, starved, and nearly died in a swamp just so I could crawl into bed with the first thirsty monster I saw? That earns me a burst of breathy laughter. He gazes at me under his dark lashes. Aren't you funny? Could you be any more obvious? I've been told subtlety is not my strength. So, your place or mine? Whoa. Whoa, dude, I was joking. Your place or mine? I was joking. I'd invite you if I had my key. I'll pass. Honestly, I want to say I'd invite you if I had my key, so I'm gonna click that. If only I had my key, then I might be able to invite you up. His languid gaze glides from me to the key in his hand and back. Come, take my hand and we'll go together. The more he flirts, the more convinced I become that this is some kind of trap. No matter how innocent monsters look, they always have tricks up their sleeves. And something tells me that this one's more dangerous than he lets on, even if he has a lovely laugh. I don't know what you want or why you're messing with me, but I'm not coming any closer until I know you aren't going to attack or bite. I won't bite hard unless you beg me. This game, his dialogue is making me say things that probably if it were clipped out of context, it would give me a character that isn't my wholesomeness character. Oh dear God, this guy. No matter what I say, he finds a way to twist my words into innuendo. Even when I'm silent, he goes on as though we're having a conversation, not a standoff. Do you like dancing? There's a traveling troupe performing in Hightown tonight. Their lutist is utterly exquisite, truly a performance to die for. There's life in this dreadful place, if you know where to look. You sound like you know the city well. The man's gaze flickers from me to the key dangling from his finger. Naturally, this dump was little more than a miserable little smear when I first arrived. High town, low town, I know Iridia like the back of my hand. What about the cenobium? Do you know where that is? His smile vanishes. Clearly, every time we mention the cenobium, they're all just like, no, don't go there. Not great. 0 out of 10, do not go there. Surely you've seen it. That absurdly large tower looming over the rest. It's a little hard to miss. He must mean that spire I noticed when I first caught sight of Iridia. The cenobium's overrated. Forget about it. I can show you things those stuffy boars in their lip-dick tower couldn't even dream of. Whoa there. I've already got plans. Oh? Have you got some pressing matters at the cenobium? Lunch dates with librarians? Tea time with the most esteemed abbess? Abbess? I think it's abbess. That's my business. What's it matter to you? I square my shoulders and the amusement bleeds out of him. Your loss. The stranger, finally bored of this tedious game, extends his hand towards me. The key rests on his palm, neatly dividing skin and leather. When he makes no other move, I reach for the key, but as soon as my fingers graze smooth brass, his hand springs shut around my elbow. Please don't touch me. I am cursed. Please don't touch me. Hey! Oh, he is very close. He yanks me down and I stagger, my soul slipping on the steps. For a sick moment, I fear my bandages will unravel under his touch. But he's careful not to disturb them, even as his fingers dig into my arm. I knew I smelled blood. You reek of death and the road. And that fucking doctor. His voice, once silken, lowers into a smoky growl. The shadows around him seethe and boil as he pulls me closer. And something else. He murmurs against my throat, nose grazing my jaw. Oh, he's really close. Okay. Let go. Let go, please. Please. I try to twist away, but he doesn't budge. His breath trails down my neck, whoa, sending a thrill of dread through me. But when I fear he'll bite, he takes a deep whiff instead. That is very close, good sir. Can you take like 3 steps back? Leave room for the Holy Spirit if it exists in this universe. His wide, flat eyes gleam with naked hunger as he grazes up at me. Not quite human, not quite monster. Seems we're both... Ver! I forgot his name is Ver! Hold on. My baby dog is trying to enter the room. Hold on. Before I continue this... EJ! Sorry about that. I am back. I just told my dog no, don't enter the room. But I will continue this. The stranger's ears flatten and he releases me with a short breath. I yank my arms back, massaging it where his grip left grooves in the bandages. The stranger twists around to watch a woman duck out from curtains behind him. Her pressed uniform bears the insignias of the Cenobium. Insignias. The scolding cleric. I leave you for all of what? 10 minutes and you're making trouble again? Will you quit harassing the tourist? The stranger, Veer, I take it, rolls his eyes and flashes the cleric with a withering smile. So suspicious. Can't you see that this is a friend of mine? Anna. Anna. A natural liar. He grins at me and his tail swishes minutely. The woman purses her lips at me, clearly unconvinced. See, this guy's the walking red flag, I think, in the whole game. He's the walking red flag. Not that the others don't have red flags, but this guy seems like he's the walking red flag. I open my mouth to correct him, but Veer cuts in. I was graciously offering my dear friend some free advice. Though his voice remains light and cheerful, his expression darkens. Danger's drawn to you like moth to flame. It will always find you given time. The woman clucks her tongue as though she's heard this recital 102 times. Why specifically 102 times, though? Word of advice? Don't take free advice from lazy foxes lounging in the streets. This crook would sell water to a drowning man for the sheer enjoyment of it. So yeah, he liked watching pain. She shrugs off a wilting look from Veer. Oh please, any friend of yours knows it's true. Now hold still. Veer rises gracefully at her approach. He pushes his hair aside so it drapes over one shoulder, exposing the long line of his neck. And suddenly it dawns on me that the jingling I heard earlier wasn't coming from the harness attached to his collar, but a leash. The guy was on a leash the entire time. Dang! Yeah, this game is not safe for furries. A heavy iron chain wound around a hitching post and padlocked to the back of his collar. Veer posed deliberately to hide his leash from me. The woman produces a key ring from her pocket. She rifles through a dozen identical keys before selecting one and slotting it into the lock. Come on, unless your friend's tagging along on our merry little solace hunt. They're hunting for solace inside the city? Words momentarily fail me. The woman regards me with a polite, if tight smile before marching down the stairs. Veer lingers. He stretches his arms over his head with a yawn, and I try not to stare at the way his stomach flattens when he arches his back. Yeah, a girl? As much as that V exposes a lot of things, just don't tempt yourself. Your little secret's safe with me. Try not to get yourself killed, Veer hops off the stoop and bounds after the woman. His tail sways merrily, as though he hadn't just lied and threatened me. Did you try that thing I mentioned? The Lovention knot. Lovention knot? That the one you were taking... that the one where you take the 3 fingers and... Actually, don't tell me. Knowing you, it's disgusting. I don't wanna know what that is. Veer's airy laughter echoes down the street. It's only after he and the cleric have vanished from sight that I realize I'm still missing something. Wait! Reflexively, I shove my hands into my pockets and find it. The room key. He slipped the key back inside our pocket. Damn! He's really sly! I ease the key from my pocket and smooth my thumb over its teeth as I try to recall that touch. A tell or any hint of Veer's sleight of hand. But I can't figure out how he did it. You know it's very high sleight of hand when even the rogue can't tell. Sorry, that's D&D terms, but that is sneaky. All I know for certain is that the Cenobium saw fit to leash him. A fate I could share, if that's what this vague warning meant. I let my eyes drift skyward, past the lanterns gently swaying in the breeze to the Cenobium faintly visible through the haze. Just one glimpse is all I need, then I can put this all behind me. This time, the key goes into my coin purse for safekeeping. It's easy enough to follow the sluggish river that splits Iridia in two. A colossal bridge arches over the dark water below. I cross as quickly as I can, climbing ever uphill towards the distant tower. Hours later, legs aching, blah, blah, blah. Hours later, legs aching, sweat beading on my forehead, I finally find what I was searching for. The Cenobium of the Luminous Void. It stands as the highest point of Iridia, surrounded by cold white walls. Well-dressed people stroll down the walkways, paying no attention to the massive tower in their midst. I'm the only one standing before the gates. I crane my neck up and up until the top of the Cenobium towers disappear into the clouds overhead. I frown up at the gates, wondering what horrible traps they might contain. Despite their delicate beauty, there must be more to them that meets the eye. Knocking seems like a terrible idea, but I don't see any other way of making my presence known. I'm halfway up the steps when something moves in my peripheral vision. I can read, I swear. Oh, it's them! A shadowy figure crouches beneath one of the white walls. They reach out and tug on a vine, as if testing its strength. Oi! You there! The shadow vanishes as quickly as I spotted it, and a gaunt-faced man in a crisp charcoal uniform marches up the steps towards me. Ugh, another tourist. Get out of here once you're done gawking. A dismissive wave accompanies his equally dismissive words, and he turns on his heel without even waiting for an answer from me. I look back at where I saw the intruder, but there's nothing, just leaves blowing gently in a cool breeze. Oh, okay, there it is. I step away from the gates, hopelessness washing over me. Hello. A whisper so close I can feel the warm brush of breath on my skin. I instinctively jerk away, but there's no one beside me. Halfway down the staircase, I spot a woman swaying in the breeze. She's gaunt as a rail, her blouse moth-eaten. I'm unable to take my eyes off her, not because of the way she smiles a little too widely, or the way her tousled braids look unbrushed for days, but because her eyes shine a vibrant, unnatural crimson. I'm both entranced and unsettled by their subtle glow. These days, you need a miracle to get in there. I'm unsure how to respond, or if I even should. Dave, I'm gonna say nothing. After the experience I've just had, I'm not too keen on indulging strangers with small talk. Despite my silence, she maintains her unflinching stare and smile. Lucky for you, I have miracles for free. Whatever she's selling, I'm not interested. My words come out in a tired breath. No thanks. I start down the stairs, but she abruptly steps into my path. She turns her back to me, and before I can react, she slips her fingers under the lacing of her collar. Stripping out of her blouse in broad daylight. Girl, woman, huh? What are you do? As worn fabric unveils bare skin, my panic is smothered by cold horror. A misshapen, sunken scar carves into the woman's body. Pitted, gnarled skin snakes down her shoulders, blooming from a gaping hole in the back of her neck. A shuddering breath escapes me. The fuck? Base babada egabada egak. The fuck? Whatever disease this woman had ate away at her from the inside out. How was she able to move or breathe? It's impossible. She shouldn't be alive, and yet the power to cure anything can be yours too. The power of Sea Spring. The woman slides back into her blouse and deftly laces it up. If I've caught your interest, then follow me. It's only a short walk away. Hello, Ren. Thank you for the Mahal redeems. Mahal. And thank you for the hydrate. Ah. Okay. Without another glance, she leisurely strolls down the cenobium stairs, loose braids bobbing behind her. The edge of her scar peeks out from under her collar. Hi po, tita. Meh. I'm always the tita. Anyway, how are you? I hope you're enjoying the stream. I hope you're enjoying your day. I'm gonna do a shoutout nga pala. There we go. This could be the stupidest decision in my life, but what choice do I have?
He
Oh, it's a
asked
clip.
for it, okay? He asked for it. I gave him a way out. And he was also bald. So I had to do him a favor.
You do not do the shoutout, waves hands. No, I do the shoutout. I already did the shoutout. Shoutout is there. This could be the stupidest decision in my life, but what choice do I have? I take a final look at the Cenobium's shut gates, then follow her down the steps. We descended from the higher streets, leaving behind their gilded decadence. As we crossed the river, the wet, derelict districts feel more familiar to me. But the crimson-eyed woman takes me farther, then farther still, until I'm met with an all too familiar sight. Oh, we are back here. My gut lurches when I face the open horizon. The city's outskirts are hardly recognizable in daylight and probably safer for it. But venturing beyond Iridia's walls is a gamble I wasn't prepared to take so soon. Keep going straight, and the sea spring will reveal itself to you. I bark out a bitter laugh, loud and involuntarily. I'd rather not. Are you kidding? It's not safe out there. You're as safe inside the city as outside of it. Truthfully, the territory before you is the safest of all. What do you mean, territory? This region belongs to Wise. The most people know him as a gang leader, but he's much more than that. I squint against the empty wastelands. Only a fool or someone with nothing to lose would leave the city. Apparently, I'm both. But if this sea spring cured her, I need to see what it can do for me. He's much more than that. He play Yu-Gi-Oh! I set off into the wastes. Over my shoulder, the woman calls after me. Good luck, Rosie. I hope we meet again. My heart pounds with each step I take from civilization. For what seems like an eternity, I force each foot forward. One step, then another. Until a realization hits me. Oh, right. I never told the woman my name. How? Huh? I never told her my name. Something pierces the horizon ahead of me. A building nestled into a tall cliffside, but so starkingly out of place, it might as well be a hallucination. Your name is Joff. My name is Joff. Is my name Joff? I don't know my name anymore. What's my name? It drips with extravagance in honeyed mahogany, an ornate jewel of architecture. A row of dark silhouettes stand out on the horizon. Trees, I think, until I'm close enough to realize that what I mistook for branches were spikes and jutting tendrils. Soulless, several of them, watch me in the distance like statues. Shucks, Badina. What? I don't think, I just run. Exploding into a messy sprint. I push my legs as fast as they can take me towards the decorated building. Flashes of last night chase me. The gushes of blood and screams of death. The smell of burning flesh and sour bile. I can't go through that again. I won't. The next thing I know, I'm dashing up wooden stairs and crashing through towering double doors. Okay, this is interesting. We're in a new place. I gasp for air, my lungs burning from exertion. I'm desperate to be safe, but when I process my surroundings... Oh! Hello, Inazuma! I didn't expect you to be here. We're in the Lofu. Hello. It's more hellscape than sanctuary. Blood flows all around me, overwhelming my vision with a lurid, unholy red. Instinctively, my hand leaps to my mouth. But the rotten stench of blood never comes. Instead, a smoky scent hangs in the air, sharp and spiced. I swallow thickly, convincing myself that it's not as gruesome as it appears. This has to be the sea spring, the place that grants miracles. Pulling my eyes away from the pool, I take in the rest of my environment. Tall pillars flank me, blanketed in written notes. Seating pillows scatter the floor. A rustic kettle sits nearby. Someone must live here, despite how eerily empty it is. I'm saving at every choice. I'm so sorry. I think it's sketchy to call out. I'll just stay quiet. I approach the paper-covered pillars. Maybe something here can tell me more. I reach for... Hold on. I reach for... the topmost, the closest one, the bottommost. I'm gonna reach the topmost, I guess. I reach for a note that's higher up. It reads, "No one will read this." It reads, "No one will read this." But it's not for anyone else. This is evidence I existed in this rotten, grim world. I got good timing. Why do you have good timing? What is happening? Anna, I'm scared. Even so, I wish I could have stayed longer. The bog girl will be lonely without me. I should have told her how I... The rest is scratched out. I wonder who wrote this. Before I can ponder it further, a sharp chill runs down my spine. Something's watching me. I quickly set the note back, my eyes darting around the wooden deck, but it's still empty, vacant. Finally, I look towards the sea spring. That stillness hides something deeper, something wrong. Hey. Oh no. The silence is scary. Oh dear. I spin around and come face to face with a pack of Whoa! No! What? They chitter and growl, tendrils and spikes flaring threateningly. Blah, blah, threateningly. All different sizes and species, but sharing one identical trait. Glowing crimson eyes. I try to back away, but my heel teeters over the sea spring. I'm cornered. Watch your step. It's deeper than it looks. Who's talking? That voice again. At the sound of it, the soulless freeze, their snarls quieting. Huh? Tabi ako na. Whoa! Good sir. We don't want to see your lower body. We want to see up there. We want to look up. I know you have like pretty hands, but we want to look up, sir. Tabi ako na! Tabi! Anna, take over, please! I search for the voice's source and find it above me, lounging in the rafters. There we go. Oh, okay. I see now. Anna. Tapos nilabas ni Anna yung river vandal na may bright buddy. Ooh, okay. I see. With this one phrase. And of course, Anna. You look lost, little sparrow. Hey, yo. His gaze is a violet crimson. One that sears through me, leaves me feeling raw and exposed. Oh, may tempo. Bakit pa? Anna. Anna's barking from NCR. Yes. They're the same eyes I've seen over and over. First with the scarred woman. now with the soulless circling me, all bound by the sea spring's blood red. In the shroud of darkness behind him, shapes like massive tentacles twist and coil around the wooden beams. I didn't notice the tentacles until you said that. Thank you. Damn. This is not the game I was expecting. I swear I know someone looking similar to this character. He does look familiar though. He really does look familiar. I don't know who or what, but he does look familiar. Brain empty, just demon boy. Anna. Collect, please, collect. Please collect this man. I can't focus. The soulless growls ringing in my ears. They're not advancing, but that could change at any second. Panic rises in my throat as I struggle to track them. I mean, yeah, that's a really deep V. Hey. Eyes on me. Okay. Eyes definitely on you, sir. Definitely here. I'm present. I'm looking respectfully. My stomach rolls as I tear my eyes away from the soulless. Don't ignore someone who's talking to you. It's not polite. All right. Command sent. An order for one, it's Anna 406, please. Claim your husband at the counter. Yes, please claim. Please collect. For a moment, anger knocks my fear aside. Who is this bastard? I would definitely say this in this situation. Yes. I'm distracted. That's Anna's response. That's definitely an Anna response. She would say, no, actually she'd say both. She would say both, I'm distracted and fuck you at the same time. She would say both at the same time. Anna would most likely say fuck you more. I would say I'm distracted. I'm distracted. She would say fuck you, get out of my way, actually. Yes, frankly, she would say fuck you, but thank you. I'm kind of distracted by the soulless about to maul me. Only on my command. I like how she changed the name to Bastard. This guy is officially now known as Bastard. Only on my command. I scanned the soulless again. They really aren't attacking. Posturing more than anything else. Alam mo, tanga na ka. Yeah, that is Anna. That's a very Anna response. You tame them? Power of the Sea Spring. Actually, I'll allow that Sprocky. He's not just a bastard, he's Anna's bastard. They're hungry, so they might bite. You could give me a reason to stop them. How about I didn't do anything wrong? Is that the valid excuse, good sir? I can feel Anna's aura just reaching for this man. Honestly. Trespassing? Okay, that's a valid point. That's a valid point. And that's punishable by death. Thirsty. He gives a non-committal shrug. Expecting mercy was your first mistake. My voice stops in my throat. This man's terse coolness is both This man's terse coolness is both infuriating and terrifying. Why would Anna rage for this man? Anna, we have your hydration here. Why wouldn't I rage for why wouldn't you rage? Yeah, why wouldn't they rage for this man? Also, that reminds me. Thank you, Ren, for the hydrate. That's a lot of hydrate. Hold on. Please don't spam Ruby's ready. No, it's valid. It's fine. I rack my brain for a way to diffuse the situation. Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. So tell me what you want. I'm sorry about that. But it's either tell me what you want or I need help. It's kind of triggering me that is 4 redeem, not 5. That's true. Ren, add one more. We're not that. Okay, thank you, Ren, for the redeem. We're not that comfy with him yet. I'll just say, tell me what you want. Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. It's fine, Ruby asked for it. Yeah, I asked for it at the time, so it's fine. Tell me what you want. I'm not in the mood for guessing games. Your hands. Ruby, pwede po palibre ng 1 liter ice ako. Kung kaya, sige. Joke lang. Joke lang. I kinda imagine this being Pog with voice. Honestly, yeah, if this had voice acting with it, it would be really good. Actually, there's a version that was voice acted by Niji Sanji and played by one of the Niji Sanji Ian guys. I have to watch that one because I think he was voiced by VODS. I don't know who the others were voiced, but I want to watch it. Sige, no take back Ruby. I said joke lang. I can't. With my plans for Conquest, I don't think I can even carry a water jug. I should carry a water jug, but I don't think I'll be able to. Interesting. Yes, Racky. Look up Fulgur's stream of Touchstarved. Yes. So, Bastard says, your hands. Day 2 kayo, diba, sa Conquest? I'm actually, because naubusan ng Day 2 tickets, but since I have to take care of my younger brother, I will go on all 3 days. I am going to all 3 days of Conquest. So, I will see you guys there. Alarm jolts through me. I hide my hands under my cloak. Show me. Why? Sir, why? I won't ask twice. Take care of your brother. All 3 days. Elaborate. Is he also going there? Only on day 2. My brother. Okay. I will elaborate this while this tense situation is happening in the game. My brother is very good at playing Super Smash Bros. So he plays almost every day. And he plays really well to the point where he already had like 3 competitions. And I think in the most recent one, he made it to like seeding level 3 in the tourney. So like a battle royale thing. Like he went to the 3rd level. So there's apparently going to be a Super Smash Bros. Tourney during day 2. Yeah, I'm keeping this view just for Anna's sake. You know, I'm keeping this view just for Anna's sake. Just so she can like embody all this going on. But yeah, my brother is going to join this small tourney that's gonna happen in Conquest on day 2 and maybe day 3. So because he can't go transpo on his own quite yet, because yeah, he's pretty young. Since he can't transpo quite yet on his own, I will have to be his mode of transportation and his guardian throughout the Conquest on day 2 and maybe day 3. So, yes. Anna's enjoying this view. She's getting good food tonight. Yeah, Anna's probably enjoying all this. Oh, I see. Good luck to your brother. So day 1 is her solo journey. Ish? I'll be hanging out with Nicole on day 1. I'll be hanging out with Nicole on day 1. Day 2, I will be around my brother. But I also might be able to have time to go around. And I might cosplay on 2 or 3. If I go around on day 2 or day 3, I might be in cosplay. Day 3 might be my solo journey around. So yes. Ah, I keep forgetting the mouse roll keeps moving. But yeah, day 3 might be my solo trip around. But I'll find still a Phil because Phil is also going on 3 days, and I think Blix also is also all 3 days. I wish I could have met Sunny, but her schedule. Yeah, she's only going on day 1, so yeah. Interesting. Well, enjoy, guys. You're not going, Spracky. Ah, that's not fair. That's not. Go. You should go. At least if outside, like at least outside of the event. Okay, let's continue this because I know Anna's dying. Won't ask twice. With a sharp huff, I reluctantly hold out my bandaged hands. Are you getting off of it? What? Are you... Anna, are you okay? Are you there? Unwrap them. Okay. Heat rushes to my face and fire to my tongue. I should give him a piece of my mind, but not when the soulless are one command from ripping me to shreds. Unwrap yourself. That's a valid response. Yet no matter how much I will myself to move, my body is frozen in place. I stand there for a long, agonizing minute. Uno reverse card, yeah. And Anna knows the, the perfect responses to anything. My hands are trembling when I finally raise them. I know the skin beneath the wrappings all too well. The hideous, unnatural flesh I've grown to despise. I don't know if I do, but TY for the faith. You have really good responses, Anna. Trust. I grip the edge of the bandages. Stop. You what? Dude, you just told us to unwrap them. And then suddenly when we're about to unwrap them, you go, stop? Good sir. Sir. The sight is gone. With a weary sigh, the man slides off the beam and lands with a thud that shakes the panels underfoot. He's a monster. With an imposing figure that towers over me. I couldn't tell how tall he was before, but he's big. Illuminated by lantern light, his features are stronger, sharper. Damn, Anna's getting a lot of food tonight, yeah. Anna is, yeah. Subtle clinks of metal accompany each of his footsteps. The closer he gets to me, the faster my heart hitches. What does he want? Is he going to kill me? I step backwards and find nothing to set my foot on. I'd forgotten my back was to the C-spring. I fall right before a warm hand catches my low. Oh, we got saved. I'm hovering above the C-spring like the scent of smoke and leather enveloping me. Blazing crimson eyes bore into mine. Told you to watch your step. I'm too stunned to muster a response. Anna! Yes, Anna. Like I weigh nothing, he guides me back to solid ground and steps back. Following a subtle gesture from his fingers, the soulless around us disperse and relax. Their shift in their demeanor is so abrupt it gives me whiplash. Pag-release na yung full game, juice colored. Yes. Honestly, I want to see this when the full game is out. The enormous tentacles are no longer in the rafters, though now I doubt I ever saw them at all. Either way, I exhale a breath of relief. Thanks. As focused on me as he was before, the monster pays no attention to me now. He kicks some seating pillows out of the walkways, checks the contents of the kettle with a scowl. The sudden disregard is almost insulting. Damn. So that's it? I'm not a threat anymore? Never were one. Damn. Let me just like get my fists ready and get ready to fight. Do I seem like a threat now? Then why'd you threaten me? People get honest when they're afraid. In other words, he was messing with me. Ren. Josh, I'm threatening. I can be very threatening. Parang hindi ako sa'yo. I can be threatening. Come on, I can be very threatening. In other words, he was messing with me. I drag a hand over my face, exhausted by the fact that this is the second time a monster has provoked me today. I have faith in your power, Ruby. Thank you, Anna. I can be very threatening. Grr. Your eyes, aren't you? Swerte lang ako, di mo ako tinatakot. Pag nilabas na yung chinelas, GG na po. Oh, trust me. I'm ready with the chinelas. Where is it? No. I will bring the half. I would be like the total 100% Filipino tita that has like the plastic hanger ready, and I'd be like, yeah, get ready to bonk anybody. Your eyes, aren't you? Depends on who's asking. Again, this game has something to do. Like they like the low V's. They know the low V's do something to people. So you're not denying it now, your tita. Yeah, I can agree because a lot of you are really young. I can tell to myself na tita na ako, okay lang. Tita na ako. One of your friends told me this was your territory. She also said you were a gang leader. But there's no one else here. Girl, put two and two together. The gang is the Soles. I thought there'd be more people. Ice picks up the kettle and walks to the edge of the sea spring, then dumps out the contents into the endless red. Gang took a walk. Is he joking? Young, it seems like somebody that I used to know. Huh? His pleasant smile stretches across his face, ear to ear. Then in an instant it drops. I get the sense that I shouldn't ask about his gang again. Yeah, when a gang leader says that someone took the walk, you know it's not just a walk, it's a walk across the plank kind of situation. Something must have happened. I've learned to recognize a real leader when I see one. Ice, regrettably, fits the type perfectly. He knows how to scare people and he expects submission. But it's uncommon for someone so used to being in power to be so alone. Anna? Is this why you like this dude? Like he expects submission. Anna, are you ready to do that? But it's uncommon for someone to be so alone. Yes. Why is he alone? What do you need the Sea Spring's power for? Depends. Can I cure a curse? Probably. You mean you don't know? Nope. He shakes out the empty kettle and starts collecting stray cups, tidying up. My frustration builds. I narrow my eyes at him in a questioning glare. When he notices, he returns with an amused smirk. Are you being irritating on purpose? Listen, Sparrow. The Sea Spring can cure anything. Nothing's stopping you from trying it yourself. Why does he use Sparrow? Why does he like using Sparrow? What do I have to do? Drink. I have to drink from the Sea Spring. The literal lake of blood. My eyes glide to the blood-like pool beside us. The idea of ingesting the strange liquid makes my guts churn. Is there a price? Always. Ice taps his temple with a finger. You lose it a little bit. He must be part of the Sparrow Academy. No. That's it? Might have already beat it to the punch. Damn, we're calling ourselves out. We are crazy. My humor earns me an amused fang grin. Oh. See, look at this face. This is the face that Anna would like. This is the kind of face that Anna would just like fall for. This is a little different. When you drink from the sea spring, you forget who you are. Your mind combines with everyone who ever drank before. Humans, monsters, soulless. One big happy family in your head. My blood runs cold. I've heard of these before. Group minds. I thought they were just rumors. I heard the whispers of cults performing rituals to bind their members' minds together. It never seemed possible, so it's a hive mind kind of thing. But something tells me this is real, even if one thing doesn't add up. Your eyes are red too, but you obviously haven't forgotten who you are. Who says he hasn't? Before I can finish my sentence, Ice strides past me towards the entrance. Time's up. Let's finish this later. Wait! Already? You barely told me anything! You came on a bad day. I've got somewhere to be. There are still so many questions burning on the tip of my tongue, but my frustration spills out before any of them. I was told to come here for help, but instead I get threatened and kicked out? You're joking, right? Watch your tone. I'm nice, but you don't want to ruin the host's mood. My skin prickles. The feeling of being watched washes over me again. My eyes dart back over to the sea spring. A lone ripple dances on the quiet surface. I take I's advice and clap my mouth shut. I's approaches the nearby Soulless, a lanky, dog-like one with 6 legs and a crown of tendrils. Several sets of crimson eyes adorn its sides. He has a pet dog! Nice! Its forked tail wags rapidly when Ice squats beside it. He runs his fingers through the tendrils, scratches its chin, and pats its head. A gentle smile plays across I's lips. The affection he holds for the Soulless is painfully clear. I dip my eyes away, my stomach fluttering at the tender sight. It's getting dark out, so this pretty girl will guide you back. Following a short whistle from I's lips, it trots over to the entrance obediently, tail swaying. At least we have a guide. Thank you. Thank you for providing us a guide. I watch the Soulless warily. Pretty is not a word I would use to describe it, and the idea of protecting me sounds absurd. If I decide to drink, how should I find you? Find someone with eyes like mine. They'll point you in the right direction. But think it over. Once you drink, you can't go back. It's a lot to process, but I give a small nod. At least I know I have another option for a cure, as disturbing as it may be. I follow the Soulless at a measured distance and watch it nudge the giant doors open with ease. When I'm about to cross the threshold, I sneak one last glance behind me. My heart skips when I meet Eyes. I'm about to snap my head away, but he just flashes me an easy smile. Till next time, Sparrow, I'll buy you a drink for scaring you. I don't trust myself to do anything but respond with another curt nod. Okay. That was an experience. Outside, more crimson-eyed Soulless scuttle about. It's hard to believe it's the same threatening pack from before. Ruby, can you buy me a drink? Can I? I don't Do I have enough money? I don't think I have enough money, man. They chase each other in circles, roll around in the bog's mud. They pay no attention to me as the dog-like one escorts me away. Escorts. Escort. Kahit kape sa lamay. Bakit may lamay? No. You deserve more than 3 in 1. Trust me, you deserve more than that. It's an uneventful trip. Sometimes the soulless looks over its shoulder at me to make sure I'm still following. Dusk darkens the sky by the time we reach the city. The soulless sits and looks at me expectantly with familiar crimson eyes. Save again, because we always need to save. Sige po yung nesty. No! You deserve more than that. More than that pa. You deserve more than that. Wave at the soulless, pet the soulless. Part of me, like, the Ruby side of me is like, I want to pet the thing because it's nice. But another part of me is like, right, we have hands that we are scared to use. So, wave at the soulless. I'm too nervous to do anything but give it a wave. It seems to do the trick. The soulless spins around and scampers back in the direction we came, vanishing into the darkness. What do you deserve? You deserve, like, maybe Starbucks level drink. Or like, yun nga yung sinabi mo, 1 liter of water. 1 liter of ice. You deserve, like, you deserve more. Basta more. It's barely my first day in Iridia and I've already encountered so many things I thought were impossible. Tame soulless being one of them. My head spins. Maybe I should call it a day. Okay, calling it a day. Is it a day? Nightfall creeps across the streets of Iridia. The city labyrinth, even in daytime, has become a warren of treacherous alleyways. The streets are completely deserted. If I hadn't been here earlier, I would have thought this part of the city abandoned. I make my way through the winding streets, doing my best to keep my bearing towards the wet wick. More pwede maglibre na lang ng Nesty po ng 1 month supply. Sige, yan na lang. Sige. Pwede na yan. My steps slow when I hear rustling in the dark. I strain my ears, but everything is still. Is the silence playing tricks on me? Promise po, iya. Like, okay, why not? Sige, promise. 1 month supply ng Nesty. Joke. I don't know where I'm gonna get that. Clip ko to for contract purposes. Grabe naman. Grabe naman. I strain my ears, but everything is still. Is the silence playing tricks on me? Quiet always means there's something wrong, so something is wrong. Zongli things po. Grabe. Hi. The fine hairs on the back of my neck prickle, a frisson of discomfort running down my spine. Something's wrong. My eyes dart from one side of the street to the other, searching for movement, but the shadows are as deep and dark as pools of ink, and I see nothing. Damn, our dark vision isn't working. I can't stay here. I need to reach a busier part of the city. Drawing my cloak tighter around my body, I hurry on my way. Though I keep my eyes sharp and listen intently, there's only the sound of my own footsteps. As the moments pass and nothing happens, I begin to wonder. Maybe I really did imagine that noise? I turn the next corner, and my thoughts come screaming to a halt. My head spins. The world blur. Oh! Hello, Phil! Thank you for the raid! Oh my god! Hi! Welcome, new people! Hello! Thank you for the follows! Hi! Hello, welcome! I will introduce. Oh no, wait. I can't. The game. Okay. I forgot. I will introduce myself. Hi. My name is Ruby. I am the axolotl music girl. I play games like right now it's otome games like Touchstarved the demo, Peach Valley demo. Coincidentally, demos. But I also play games like Honkai Star Rail, Genshin Impact, RPG games like Witch's House, Mad Father, and I also play Danganronpa, and I also do karaoke streams. And I hope I can do music streams in the future and also karaoke streams also in the future. So yes, hello. Welcome to the stream. Thank you, Phil, for the raid. How are you doing? I hope your stream was good. I saw you were March. And you look really cool. And we have a clip here of Genshin. Let's go!
2000, did I see wrong? Did I read that wrong?
Look at those numbers. Damn.
Zhongli's thing?
You
Zhongli's
strong.
here. Oh my gosh.
Let's go. How was your stream? I hope it turned out okay. Because, okay, it's Honkai Star Rail. It should turn out okay. I hope that you had fun while playing it. Love you. Stream went well. Met new friends. Now my head feels hot because of the wig. Oh my god, okay. Decompress and relax now. You are good with your stream. I'm sure you enjoyed and had fun. Now you can relax. So yeah, I'm glad that you enjoyed your stream. Now we're about to reach the part where we you guys missed like the introductions of like I think all of the love interests in this game. And now we're about to reach nighttime and we're suspecting that there's something hidden in the shadows. So yes. My head spins, the world is blurring as adrenaline rushes through my veins. Only one thing is clear amidst the haze. Oh! The soulless that attacked the caravan. It's crouched over a dark, indistinct shape. A body. Okay, for those who came in just now, this thing, at the very start of the game, attacked my entire caravan. And I'm the only one who survived. So, to see this thing again, attacking another body is just supposed to be traumatizing. A garland of intestines spills from pallid flesh. Blood gouts the cobblestones. For a mercy, the soulless is too distracted by its meal to have noticed me. My feet feel as heavy as stones, but I can't just stand there. Holding my breath, I take a step backwards. When the wet, slurping sounds don't abate, I take another, then another. Then a shard of glass crushes under my heel. Oh no! I'm scared. Help. The world seems to slow to a crawl as the soulless raises its head, blood dripping from its tendrils, every single one of its bulging eyes fixed unblinkingly on me. Oh no! Help. It's really here. It's come back for me. Ow! We only have one choice! Run! I'm off like a shot, running for my life through the darkened streets. Behind me, a piercing bass splits the silence. A heavy footfalls pound after me. My heart thunders in my chest. I take turns at random, trying to lose it in the maze of streets, but I can't seem to shake it. I can hear its breathing now, a wet, fluttering rasp, growing closer and closer. Ruby, may oras pa mag-start. No! Not tonight. Not tonight, sir. I'm trying to quell my addiction to Star Rail. I'm trying to quell my addiction to Star Rail by playing other games. No, not the time. Take your time. Wah. The same claws that severed my arm swipe out. I ducked, saved by pure reflex, and skid around a corner. Is it time for rehab? Maybe. Maybe. I take 3 running strides before the bottom drops out of my stomach. A wall twice as high as me bars my way, a dead end. When I turn around, the soulless looms in the entry to the alleyway. It's no longer running, it doesn't have to. As it prowls closer, my thoughts race. By the way, I didn't get to say earlier, but thank you for the follow, Crisley and Palaboy8. Welcome to the stream. I'm so sorry that I didn't get to acknowledge, but I only see it now. Hello. I hope you enjoy being here. I'm assuming both of you came from Phil's stream, and I highly appreciate it. Thank you so much. How are you guys? I hope you guys are enjoying your morning, afternoon, evening. And yes, enjoy me running away from this monstrosity of a monster. Monstrosity of a monster. It's all good. Hello. Hello. Welcome to the chat and to the stream. Some of the buildings lining streets are lit. There must be people inside. It's a long shot, but... Save. I am not the type to just scream for help. This must be like a common occurrence in this location. Hi Aki! Happy streaming, thank you! I hope you're doing okay. I hope you're resting well tonight. Try the nearest door. I whirl, grabbing at the handle of the closest door. It turns completely, the hinges creaking as I push, and I feel a flash of hope before a weight hits the door from the other side and it slams shut. The click of the lock turning is grimly final. Oh dear. In this wretched world, few people will stick their neck out to help their own flesh and blood. Never mind a stranger. Oh. Just got home, had a meet up with classmates, helped them move to their new apartment. Oh, that's nice. That's good. But now that it's nighttime, you go take a good rest, okay? Kita-kits sa contest. Yeah, you too. Kita sa contest. Conquest. Why do you keep saying contest? Conquest. The soulless gives a rasping hiss. Rest? What's that? Aki. Rest. Take a good rest. Ay nako. It's the only warning I get before he lunges me with a flash of claws. I hurl myself to the side, but the slick cobblestones betray me. I fall, sprawling over the rough stone. As the soulless looms over me, I scramble away from it until my back hits the wall. There's nowhere left to go. Oh dear. Yes, I agree with Aki of this thing you call rest. Ay nako, both of you need rest. Both of you need to chill, lie down on your bed, and look up at the ceiling and forget the world for like 48 hours. 428, not 48. It descends on me for the kill. Magpahinga kayo! Yes! Correct, Phil. Correct. But the impact never comes. Say what? Bawal. Lo, grabe. Who's this? How come? Okay. Why is almost every preview of any love interest, it's on the lower end of their body? I'm like, ma'am, sir, tingin sa taas. Nandyan mata nila. Go up. Look up. I warily crack one eye open, then the other, not sure whether I should believe what I'm seeing. Oh god, this is the first... I just realized this is gonna be the first time some of you are in my stream. I swear I'm more wholesome than this. I swear I'm more wholesome than this. Anyway, sorry late. How's your stream so far? So far, it's doing okay. We got to see The one we got to see the love interests, and possibly one of the ones that I would aim for, and the one that Anna like definitely aims for. Yuma ride or die, Aki. She's not. Also, Aki, you missed the part where Anna was barking. Yeah, Anna was barking so much. And we all acknowledge the barking. I warily crack one eye open and the other, not sure whether I should believe what I'm seeing. A hooded figure crouches in front of me, one blood-stained hand outstretched. Oh, it's her! Hello, madame! Moonlight silvers the edge of her stiletto knife. Of their stiletto knife. Their face and hands are splattered with blood. And the soulless... My eyes dart past my unexpected rescuer. To the misshapen form behind them, the soulless many eyes, once restless and vibrant, now look dull and waxy. A red pool spread slowly from under its body. So they technically killed the soulless for us. Thank you so much. The choices of ways of... Alam mo, all of that. That's true, that's very true. Numb with shock, I can't help but stare. It's dead. After all the people it's killed, after nearly killing me twice. I can hardly believe it. Well, we've seen this person near the academia place. I keep forgetting the name. Damn, I'ma watch the VOD na lang. I BRB, need to eat dinner. Okay, enjoy your dinner, Aki. Sana all. Ren, also eat dinner. Oh my god. You guys need to eat. Go eat. I gingerly take the offered hand. The stranger's gaze dips into my bandages. Pale lips part on the brink of a question, then close again. With the strength belying their slight frame, they pull me to my feet. As soon as I'm on my own 2 feet again, they pull away from me and start wiping the blood from their face and hands. Stay here. Stay there. They turn away from me stiffly, leaning over the soulless's gangly body. With their back towards me, I realized that I saw their hooded silhouette at the cenobium. There! The cenobium, yes. Min is me, for real, for real. Oh yeah, their name is Min, I see, yeah. You don't know, but due to work last night, guess how many hours of sleep? Oh my god, you guys need to sleep and eat. Not both at the same time, but you guys need to take care of yourselves, please. You're shorter than I thought. You're shorter than I thought is a funny response, but I want to say... I don't want them to think that we noticed them at the cenobium, so I'm gonna say you saved me. You saved me. I shouldn't have had to. Yeah, that does sound harsh. The harsh response takes me aback. Before I can formulate a response, they continue. 2 hours since defense work, then I went to our sports fest and proceeded to stream. Oh my god, take a break. Take a long rest now. What are you thinking, traveling alone at night? This is far from the worst thing haunting Low Town. So that's lesser of any evil? I can't make heads or tails of them. First they saved me and now they scold me? Lesson learned. I can do without the lecture though. To my surprise, they break eye contact. Their attention glides back to the soulless's corpse. They examine with an inscrutable expression. Ruby prepared the chinelas nga in contact. No. I'm too nice for that. I clear my throat to fill the silence. I'm Rosie. Min. Suddenly, Min tenses. Their blade flashes and they drive into the back of the soulless's neck. The soulless thrashes once more, letting out a rattling hiss as the air leaves their lungs. Min leans on the blade. driving it deeper and deeper until there's a sickening crunch and the creature goes limp. Dadala ko para lang sa'yo. Grabe naman. Grabe, Ren. My heart thuds in my chest. It must have been clinging to life by a thread. Min straightens up, withdrawing their blade in a single smooth motion. Better to put wretched things like this out of their misery. They calmly clean the blood from their knife. That swift, unhesitating lethal strike wasn't the work of an amateur. But they don't act like any of the cold-blooded killers I've seen in the past. Why is a Solus inside the city? Min looks at me, eyes searching before realization dawns. You're new here. There's no walls around the city. Solus can come and go as they please until someone is contracted to stop them. The Cenobium's patrols don't bother to protect Lowtown. Not anymore. Let me guess, you're not a fan of the Cenobium. I wouldn't go that far. Their brow abruptly furrows, and they sheath their knife, motioning for me to follow them. It's not safe here. The vultures can smell death. I'm not quite sure what they mean, but I don't want to stay lost in the city. I trail behind them as they stride down the street. If it's so dangerous, then why are you helping me? I came for the bounty on that Solus, and you were in the way. Not killing you isn't the same as helping you. Don't count on it being so lucky again, or you'll be dead by sunrise. Their answer is stingingly harsh. Very harsh, actually, yeah. You know what? Fine. Or I just need to find my lodgings. Do I answer like the this is another situation of do I answer like the character or do I answer as Ruby? Screw it, I've been answering as Ruby for like the past few questions. So it's like, I just need to find my lodgings. I hold my hands up, trying to forestall any more snippy comments. Alright, I get it. I'd love to get out of your way, but I'm sorta lost. I just need directions back to my lodgings. What makes you think I can help you? Nothing, but there's no harm in asking. That seems to catch them off guard. Their brow knits and they look away, scowling. How troublesome. Rosie? It's him again, Kuras. I turn, surprised by the voice. Kuras walks down the street towards us. His white and gold clothing is pristine despite the grime of the city. Hello, Min. I see that Solus was your work. Min shrugs. There's a familiarity to the way they regard each other. You know them, Kuras? I didn't know you had friends. That seems so mean. I didn't know you had friends, man. that really seems mean. I'm just gonna say you know them, Kuras? You know them? Min is a freelancer who has done a few errands for me. They are quite reliable. Unreliable freelancers don't eat. There's something Kuras isn't saying here. Yeah, there's something unspoken here. What's happening? Rosie needs to get back to wherever she's staying before she wanders into the jaws of another Solus. It is late. Were you able to find a place to stay, Rosie? I'm staying at the Wet Wick. Both their faces fall. What's so bad about the Wet Wick? I see. Would you like a guide? It might be preferable to wandering about alleyways. That would be nice. Thank you. Min clicks their tongue and sighs, sounding mightily put out. Going to the Amaryllis district? That gaudy cesspit? Come this way. Despite Min's clear distaste, when Kuras leads me down the street, they keep pace with us. Catching my curious glance, Min's eyes narrow. It's not safe this late. I don't care about you, but Caress is the only doctor worth a damn in this place. So they're literally just like, I'm not protecting you. I'm protecting Kuras. Because he's actually useful. Yeah, that's it. Are you like this with everyone? The deadpan look Min gives me is answer enough. I catch Kuras hiding a slight smile. I suppress a sigh and resign myself to having a grumpy shadow all the way back to the wet wick. The route Kuras takes is completely different from my slow meandering earlier in the morning. In no time at all, he cuts through darkened streets and twisting alleys. It seems like a half of the city has poured into the Amaryllis district's colorful streets. Laughter, clinking glasses, and music assault my ears from every direction. Yet the most noise still comes from the wet wick. Its doors hang wide open, lanterns lit. Here we are. He moves towards the door, and Min lets out an audible huff. Don't tell me you're going in. I have some quick business with Leander. Ugh, fine. He still owes me for yesterday's work. They drag their feet, reluctantly trailing me into the tavern. As soon as the doors open, a wave of sticky heat rolls over me. Ugh. I hate that kind of humid heat. And unfortunately, the entire Philippines is that kind of humid heat. In the hours since I left, the wick has grown suffocatingly crowded. Kuras stands out, easily a head taller than most. Even so, I nearly lose sight of him amidst the sea of swarming bodies. Pardon me. The crowd parts as though answering his request. Kuras glances over his shoulder at Min and me before gliding through. How can anyone breathe in here? Min follows Kuras at a clip pace. Palaboy. Leander is right where I left him, although he's traded places with the bartender. He holds a pair of shot glasses filled to the brim with luminous green liquid. He doesn't have the big V window that everyone else has, all the other guys have. But yeah, he still belongs in the big titty committee. And now for the finishing touch. A flash of magic paints the glasses white with frost. You're never gonna guess what's in these. I don't think I want to know what's in them. Leander slides the glasses across the bar and I get my third and fourth shocks of the evening in rapid succession. Is this an Otome game? It's a demo for an Otome game that is, I think, about 18 plus. Should be 18 plus. It's an adult Otome game. Let me check Steam. But yes, it's a demo for a game. Hi Ruby. Hi Kapitan. Welcome to the stream. We'll just lurky okie. Enjoy the lurks. Oh, the monsters are here. Ice leans against the bar and elbow propped up the counter. He catches the glasses and lifts one to the light before turning it upside down. The contents magically congealed, stay firmly in place. Wow, a jello shot. You're supposed to make drinks, pretty boy. Don't tell me you're wasted already. And the other monster, Veer. Veer, perched on the bar's counter beside Ice, takes a single look at the shot glass and shakes his head. What have we here? A bucket full of boogers? Leander's nose treasure? Ice, God bless. You've eaten worse. Veer's lips twitch as his ears flatten when Ice offers him a glass. He turns his cheek with a sniff and Ice just snickers. Coward. See, Anna, this is the face that you like. This is the kind of face that you like. I know you too well. This is the kind of face you like. Don't tell me you're actually... In one fluid motion, Ice throws back his head and downs the shot. Damn. Drinking that. A dark look crosses Ice's face. Constitution saving throw time. It's Chewy! Oh no, it really is a jello shot. Chewy! He doesn't even know that it's Chewy! Chewy, wait, let me try again. Oh my god, Leander, you're good with the Riz, not with the bar. You're good at the Riz, not at the bar. Behind me, Min grumbles. I told you this place was a nest of degenerates. If you guys watch Hamilton, and you know that one scene where Burr says fools who run their mouths off wind up dead, and then suddenly the trio starts rapping and he's like I said, they're fools. That's exactly what's happening here. If it isn't Kuras and Min. At the sound of Leander's voice, Min's pale eyes grow wide. They look ready to bolt until Kuras sets a hand on her shoulder. Oh, Min was like, nope, I'm out of here. Nope. I promise this will not take long. Min's eyes dart from Kuras's hand to his face, then soften. Fine, you first. While they step forward, I linger behind, struck by a sudden revelation. All of the people I've met today know each other. Coincidentally, it's a small city, girl. Good evening, Leander, Ice. Another drinking competition, I presume. Oh, is it evening already? I could have sworn it was earlier. He's blushing. This is I hate that I memorize his face. I hate that I memorize when his face is blushing now. Just some friendly rivalry, Doctor. Nothing to be afraid of. Kuras acknowledges Leander and Eyes with the slightest nod, ignoring Veer entirely. Not that Veer seems to mind. He tilts his head and an impish smile curves his lips when he spots Min, looming silently behind Kuras. I almost didn't see you there, Min. Looking for your booster seat? Damn, why is Veer so mean? I liked him during Anna's stream, but now he's just mean. Min pushes back their hood. They level Veer with a cool look. I thought Eyes wasn't allowed to bring in his pets here. He's a pet! Veer's tail gives an angry twitch. At the first sign of an impending fight, Leander vaults clear over the counter. He slides in between Eyes and Kuras. Now, let's try and keep the peace. It's not every day the esteemed doctor takes us up on a drink. His arm snakes around Kuras's shoulders. You are finally taking me up on that drink, right, Kuras? I'm afraid not. We were merely escorting Rosie back to her lodgings. Kuras gestures in my direction and my stomach sinks. I reluctantly step into the light. As soon as he sees me, Leander's face brightens. Oh no, don't do that, sir. Rosie, it's been too long. We only met this morning. It's been too long. Everyone, this is Rosie. She's new to Iridia. I feel 5 pairs of eyes fixed onto me, and suddenly the bar feels suffocatingly small. My voice nearly catches in my throat. Save. Always use the saves. We've already met. Yeah, we've already met. Actually, I've already met everyone. Hi, again. You've already met? He's so smug. No wonder you like mana. Eyes and Veer level with me, subtly amused Eyes and Veer level me with subtly amused expressions. Veer's tail gives a lazy wag. We did. Not that long ago either. I'm starting to suspect she's stalking me. If you guys watch, I keep sidetracking, but if you guys watch this show called Exo Kitty, it's a cringy teen rom-com But there's this one character who literally just talks like that. There's one character who literally talks like that and acts like that. Like he's a human version of Veer. But everyone likes him. So, yeah, I am suddenly reminded of him. He looks far too pleased with himself when I roll my eyes. This calls for drinks. What does everyone want? In an instant, all eyes turn to Leander, freeing me from the burden of attention. Thank you, Leander. I still can't believe they all know each other. Watching them talk amongst themselves feels surreal. But for the first time since I undertook the journey to Iridia, I feel a faint glimmer of hope. I think, no, I know I was meant to meet them. The low, pleasant rumble of Leander's laughter pulls me from my restless thoughts. Huh? Well, colored me surprise. You make fans fast, Rosie. I wouldn't go that far. We're more like acquaintances. A wise man once said that acquaintances are merely friends you haven't shared a drink with yet. A wise man? You said that. Here, last week. Min is lovely. Min is lovely. I can hear Min's lip curl with distaste from across the bar. Leander clears his throat and continues, unperturbed. Let's toast to Rosie's health. Care to join in, Doctor? Kuras politely declines with a wave of his hand. How about you, Min? No. The immediate no. Are you? No. A resounding pop pierces the din of the bar. We all turn in the direction of the noise. Veer looks almost bashful as he accepts an overflowing flute from the bartender. Poured from a bottle so old it's labeled has been worn blank. Damn. They serve champagne here? Since when? Veer pauses in the middle of licking champagne foam from his fingers with a coy smile. You don't mind, do you? He has expensive tastes. He has very expensive tastes. In a transformation as impressive as his magic trick, the concern on Leander's face vanishes. He laughs softly. No, be my guest. I know you've got expensive taste. Then he shoots the bartender a frantic look. Because he knows he's gonna pay. He has to pay for it. Unbothered or uninterested in his company, Ice cants his head at me, a light smile on his lips. How about you, Sparrow? I did say I'd buy you a drink earlier. No, my treat. Ice regards Leander over the lip of his glass. In the dim light, a glint of his crimson eyes looks downright dangerous. What'll it be, Rosie? Save. Again, I'm gonna pick water because that's what we picked earlier. Water's fine. Allow me. Leander pushes away from the counter to go flag down the bartender, leaving me with Kuras and, more distantly, Min. I'm not the least bit surprised that neither has bothered ordering anything. They both seem ready to leave at a moment's notice. Water is a wise choice. Is it your doctor's duty to encourage sobriety? But Kuras shakes his head with a patient smile. The drinks here are notoriously watered down, most likely to cut costs, but it only encourages the patrons to overindulge. Min looks up from adjusting the laces of one of their bracers. The only reason anyone bothers coming here is for cheap rooms and cheaper drinks. Perfect conditions for terrible mistakes. That's why Min hates it there. It almost sounds like you're speaking from experience. Their pale face reddens and they look away from scowling. Leander returns with a glass of water and I accept with a murmured thanks. He claps, drawing the attention of the group. Alright everyone, let's toast! May Rosie's stay in Iridia be full of bright adventures and discoveries. Cheers! Leander, Ice, and Veer raise their glasses in unison. Min only crosses their arms and Kuras watches with polite indifference. The water is bitter, cold, and tastes faintly metallic, but I savor it all the same. Gradually, the din of the crowded bar fades to low murmuring. I find myself relaxing for what feels like the first time in years. Aren't you the popular one, Rosie? I'm guessing you met Caress first. It would be more accurate to say that I found her. You saved my life. I merely performed my duty as a doctor. Although, I must admit that I was confused when I woke up missing all my clothes. Right, that happened. We woke up with only a sheet of linen on our body, with him in the room. The surprise and his questioning look. Leander makes a choke noise somewhere behind him. Min is like, I know Chris's dirty laundry. I know what he's up to. It's not what you think. Rosie was in a grave condition. I could hardly treat his injuries through tattered clothes. The silence that follows stretches uncomfortably long. I look away, unable to face Caress's disappointment, and catch Veer snickering in behind his hand. That's my cue to change the topic. Caress isn't the only one who saved me today. Don't you listen? I didn't save you. You were simply there. That's Min for you. Leander reaches for Min, but they duck under his arm with practiced ease, without so much as looking his way. As reliable as they are moody. You're one to talk, considering you neglected to warn her to stay off the streets at night. Oh, I might have gotten a little distracted. Min's only response is a short breath. At any rate, I never got the chance to thank you, Min. Don't. The less soulless alive, the better. For a heartbeat, Min's eyes flicker towards Ice, and their lips twist. Ice is too busy nodding along to Veer's enthusiastic pantomime of stabbing into notice. Lost, no doubt, in an enthralling discussion. I've had enough of this hellhole, let's go. Min and Kuras shared a brief look, and the doctor speaks up. Very well, but there is something that I must discuss with Leander, if you'll excuse me, Rosie. And just like that, the three of them depart, leaving me alone to sip my water in silence. Or so I think, until I hear a voice so soft and low, it's practically a purr. Lost your tour guide? Right, they're the two monsters. I turn to find Crimson and Pink Eyes trained on me. It's not lost on me that they chose the instant the others left to strike. Just my luck. I had to be abandoned with these two most irritating people I've met all day. Monsters or not, there's no telling what I'll do if either of them push me again. Don't tell me Leander already snuck off to get his knob what? Wait. Veer. Then again, Anna did say that Leander is the playboy one. Anyway. He's got business with Kuras and Min. 2-on-1 business, Isn't he lucky? Damn! Veer! I can't tell if it's the champagne or the company, but Veer has grown noticeably more relaxed. He sits with his chin propped on the back of his hand. His ears twitch when a hiccup shakes his shoulders. Why are you so far away? Come join us. He pats the empty bar stool beside Eyes, but I hesitate. The smile Veer wears is sweet and distinctly sly. And with drinks in the mix, I dread how he and Eyes will mess with me next. We don't bite? I'm not sure about that. Just hours ago, he tried to rob me and you threatened me. Me? Steal? Surely you must be mistaken. You sure it was me? Yes, it was you. And then you had the gall to kick me out just so you could go drinking. He gives another one of his shrugs. I was lonely. A simple answer that I expected, but I guess I can't fault him for that. Veer suddenly slumps forward, gossamer sleeves pulling where he rests his elbows on his knees. Ice sets his hand on Veer's waist, narrowly preventing him from tipping off the counter. How about we start fresh? Begin with proper introductions. Get off on the right foot and whatnot. I'll start. The name's Veer, hunter extraordinaire. Veer's right hand flutters to his chest and he bows his head, flinching when his hair falls into his eyes. Ice doesn't say anything, so I suppose it's my turn now. Y'all already... They technically already know my name. I'm certain you already know my name. Hard not to when Leander shouts at every other Leander. Leander! Veer tips back his head and drains the rest of his champagne. It's a pleasure to formally meet you, Rosie. He says my name slowly and deliberately, savoring every syllable. A tingle jumps down my spine and I quickly turn my gaze away. Ice smirks at my reaction over the rim of his glass. Is something funny? No. I open my mouth and close it just as quickly. They want me to react, goading me into another ridiculous game. They love to play around. I don't like it. I hate this. While their sharp cat-like eyes keep me on edge, something about this tension is fun. Oh? Ooh, someone likes to play with fire here? It must be the exhaustion. Okay. A flash of white over Ice's shoulder catches my eye. Across the bar, Kodas heads for the door and I don't see Leander or Min, but it feels wrong to let him leave without saying goodbye. I'll be back. Veer hums and wags his fingers at me as I leave. I slip through the crowd, careful not to touch anyone, but just as I'm nearing Kodas. Oh! I stagger, shoulder checked by a man with a neck thicker than both my thighs. He stares down at me, nostrils flaring. Oh dear. Out of my way, shitstain. Mister is angry. Asshole. I mutter while massaging my throbbing elbow. The roughneck wheels around, shoving a bloodhound out of the way so he can close in on me. Oh dear. What did you say? Oh dear. I didn't say anything. I said nothing. He shoves me backwards, sending me stumbling to the sticky floor. I'm fine, but my heart leaps into my throat when I see the roughneck bearing down on me. You trying to start something here? No, sir, no! I'm not doing anything! The roughneck freezes, his fist cocked back. A group of bloodhounds called by the commotion circled him, sizing him up. For what feels like an agonizingly long moment, the roughneck looks from me to the bloodhounds. Finally, he sniffs and spits on the floor next to me. Ugh. The lob narrowly misses my cheek. Screw it, too many freaks in the circus tonight. Mean? That's very mean. He turns back to me and comes face to face with Ice. A dangerous smile spreads across his face. Oh, you'll do. What happens next is about Ice. Ice, what you do? What are you gonna do? Oh, whoa! Ice's fist crashes into the roughneck's jaw, causing an eruption of gasps, shouts, and even cheers around us. I scramble to my feet as the frantic crowd swarms around me, cutting off my sight of everything and everyone. Through the ruckus, I hear Leander shouting, "Hey, hey! Ice, take it outside!" He's not even gonna stop it. He's just like, no, take it. If you're gonna fight, do it outside. Ignore them, everyone. Look, drinks are on me. Distractions, yes. With those 4 words, the wick erupts with hoots and hollers. The ring around me disperses as bloodhounds and onlookers rush towards the bar. Through the thinning crowd, I catch glimpses of familiar faces. Ice vanishes out the back, dragging the roughneck behind him. Caress lingers near the door, searching, I suspect, for any wounded before he departs. Min draws their hood up tight and they slip outside the door. At the side door. While Veer leans over the counter to swipe a glass of wine from behind the bar. And Leander, seated at the opposite end of the bar, gestures dramatically and apologetically at the bartender. In the space of a heartbeat, I realize that there's no telling when or if I'll see any of them ever again. Whoever I pursue may be the last person I get to speak to tonight. Oh. Okay, it's choosing time, but I think based on everyone seeing my stream today and Anna's reactions, well, my reactions to all of them, I think I know who I'm gonna pick. Let me just stretch first. My shoulder clicked. I'm going to pick the guy who wants to be a bartender. Leander. I didn't get to save! The one time I get to choose things and I didn't get to save. Damn it. For the second time today, I find myself squeezing through a crowd to reach Leander. As soon as he sees me, his easy smile fades. You alright, Rosie? I'm not used to someone looking at me with such earnest concern. I've been through worse today. From the sounds of it, you've had quite the day. How are you holding up? Can't believe I forgot to save in the one place that needs saving. Could be better. Not bad considering I've been threatened, robbed, and come close to dying too many times to count. I should have known not to let you out of my sight. How about the next time you want to see the city, I come along. I can be your personal guide. You've already helped me more than enough. Leander signals for the bartender. I'm parched. Do you want anything? Again, I'm gonna say I'm good. I'm not gonna get myself drunk in this game. Just water, please. Make that 2. Okay, I'll sleep now. Indeed. At least dress in comfortable clothes, right? Get some good rest. I hope you have a good rest. Once he's ordered, Leander turns back to me. Did you at least get to try any good food? I had these fried dough sticks from a vendor near here. As soon as I begin describing my meal, his eyes brighten with recognition. The long lads from Wenstall? You've got to try them with porridge. Jeans are best for sleeping. No, they're not. They're constricting. You can dress in more comfortable things while sleeping. There's another stall about a block away with these rosewater rice flour cakes. Take one bite and you'll think you've been transported to some high-town patisserie. The more that this guy like shows himself in the game, the more I'm like, oh, he is. I don't want to say my type, but at the same time, I don't want to say he's my type because he's the playboy in the game, but at the same time he's like, okay, checking all the boxes. Why? As he talking about sleeping in Jesus? yes, amen. Pajamas exist, right? Phil is right. Listen to Phil. Then bam, you open your eyes and it's the same trash line street as always. When he laughs, his hair falls over his eyes. He shakes his head and pushes it back. I'll show you sometime. If you've decided to stick around Lowtown, that is. Hold on. The Iridia Leander describes is far different from the one I've experienced. But if you live anywhere long enough, I suppose it becomes home. But imagine this, you're running late and don't have time, then bam, changes out of bed and work. No! Don't do that! Ren! Stop. It seems like I'll be here for a while. Maybe I'll take you up on that. The bartender returns with a pair of glasses and pushes them our way. Cheers! Leander clinks his glass against mine. The ice-cold water goes down easily. It was surprising finding out that you all know each other. I didn't think Iridia would be so small. Do you know how many times I've tried getting them all in one place? It's impossible. Like trying to herd a bunch of soulless. I take it you know them well? Depends. Was there anyone you're curious about in particular? There's no Leander option. God damn it. Okay. Save. Right. Save. I'm actually like curious about Kuras. Do you and Kuras work together? Occasionally. Did the mysterious, competent doctor catch your eye? Choices. He seems like a good person. He seems like a good person. He seems like a good person, though it's hard to believe anyone's a good person these days. That's an appropriate sentence, I think. That's Kuras. He works hard to serve the people of Lowtime. He's a miracle worker, even if his bedside manner could use some work. Do you think he might be able to cure my curse? Hold on, PJ is at the door again. Wait a minute. Okay, I'm back. Okay. Leander starts to speak but pauses to consider me for a moment first. Kuras is good, but he's only a doctor. Besides, unless you're actively dying, he'll make you wait in line all day like everyone else. So yeah, that's why we were put in the priority line. We were dying. Let's choose them one by one. Min's interesting, not very forthcoming though. Min, my favorite grouchy freelancer. What's your impression of them? Genuinely? They seem lonely. I get the feeling they could use a friend. I think Min prefers to be alone. What makes you say that? I've known them since they arrived to Iridia, and they've turned down every attempt I've made. Well, almost every attempt. He trails off to take a deep swig of his drink. Anyway, I'm just saying, if Min wants to be your friend, you'd know. What if I just click everyone except Veer? Ice. So you're friends with Ice. Have been for a while, but he's rarely in town. Where'd you run into him? The Sea Spring. Leander chokes on his drink. He coughs violently into his fist before giving me a surprised look. You went all the way out there? How'd he treat you? He was intimidating. Not gonna lie, he really was intimidating. Intimidating, to be honest. Don't let it get to you. Ice does well in Iridia because he knows how to scare people. He's a monster. You really don't think he's a threat? Not in the slightest. I'd like to think of us as rivals. We like to keep each other on our toes, you know. Don't you think being rivals with a monster is a bad idea? If he wanted to disembowel you, it'll be easy. No. It's not that serious. Sure, Ice likes to toe lines on purpose. But he's not such a bad guy when you get to know him. Leander sighs and takes a swig from his glass. Okay, last choice. Veer. What do you know about Veer? Leander shakes his head slowly, his expression grave. Veer. A living example of the Cenobium's cruelty. What? Oh, right, because he was being like... he was... monitored by the cleric from the Cenobium. Okay, time to take makeup off. BRB. Okay, Phil. Most days, they keep him on short leash. I surprised you ran into him. So tell me, what do you make of him? I'm gonna just say it point blank. He's rude. Is he always so rude? Leander snorts, but a smile tugs his lips. To everyone but Ice. If Veer's ever nice to you, you should take that as your hint to run. Why would the Cenobium let someone so dangerous hang around in bars? As long as he gets his job done, they don't care. And I mean it. I don't mind having him around. He can be fun. And he's got a real presence. Okay, considering the time... Also, he's blushing again. Why is he blushing talking about Veer? But considering the time, I may have to only do Leander's path. Will we do all the paths eventually? We shall see. But for now, I think I can only do Leander's path. What exactly does that mean? Leander shrugs and laughs under his breath. He's nice to look at. Mouthy. But his tongue's the least dangerous part of it. Yo! Okay, I don't judge. But yo. That about covers it. Aren't you tired of standing? Let's find you somewhere to sit. Leander pushes away from the bar, beckoning me to follow him. He leads me to a small booth hidden in the nook of the bar. A pair of bloodhounds notice him and immediately leap to their feet, offering their seats to us. As I slide into the booth, a web of graffiti scratched into the booth's label top flashes my eye. The deepest grooves form the outline of the dog from Leander's posters. Dozens of roughly etched names surrounding the drawing, some fresh, some well-worn. What's all of this? It's a tradition. Whenever someone joins the Bloodhounds, they have a drink with us and then they carve their initials. The barkeeper must love that. After the first year, she finally stopped charging me extra for damages. the barkeeper just so done with him and it's just like, nah, it's fine, you just keep doing that. You're not gonna stop. 2 years and countless drinks later, she added her own name. Wow, she joined. Damn. You're not planning on recruiting me, are you? He quickly shakes his head. Not yet. You need time to think about your own path. Do you know what you're going to try next? The question gives me pause. I take my hands out from under my cloak and rest them on the table. Do you think you can help me? Of course! We can find answers together. Leander starts to reach for me as though meaning to take my hand before stopping himself. His eyes flicker to mine. I won't fail you, Rosie. Ah! Wow, okay. And if you ever need a taste of normalcy, I'll always be here for you. Ah! Okay. Ah! Leander. Okay. My chest tightens at the memory of touching him. Alright. Right, there was that scene. Even now? Leander swallows. The table groans under his elbows as he leans forward. Whoa, that's too close! That's too close, sir! The booth is so narrow that he completely blocks my view of the bar counter. It's almost as though Leander and I are completely alone. Oh, they planned this. He planned this. If that's what you want. How did it make you feel? Is that a choice? It was warm? Exciting? I don't know how to describe it. Leander rests his right hand on the table. He looks at me, smiling when I place my hand in his. Oh wait, hold up. What? Okay. Slowly, he begins unwinding the bandages, stopping every so often to glance at me. As my skin becomes visible, I cast a nervous glance around the bar. But as far as I can see, no one is paying us any attention. Leander squeezes my hand gently. No one will notice. Nobody's gonna know. They're not gonna know. Nobody's gonna know. They're gonna know. It's that thing. I'm just trying to distract myself because I know what's going to happen and I'm like, okay. He pulls back, raising his hand on it to his mouth so he can tug the glove off with his teeth. The muscles in his forearm tighten as he flexes his fingers. Our eyes meet, and Leander offers his hand again. There you go. Hand holding on demand. It sounds so weird. He makes hand holding sound like he's, as in Veer's words, providing services. A lump forms in my throat. I'm certain Leander sees it in my face. The flicker of desperation. His voice lowers to a whisper. Anything you want, Rosie. The red text. Wait, say first. The red text is scaring me. Anna, are you still here? Help me. Do we risk touching his face or do we touch his hand? Because I know touching his hand is the safe option because he's the magic guy. Why am I thinking this through? I should just like click on and go. Ah. Part of me's like, screw it. Let's just see why this is in red text. Let's see why this is in red text. Fine. We can just go back to it. It's nakasave na siya eh. So let's see what happens. I blurt out the first request that comes to mind. Can I touch your face? He's blushing! Ow! Oh, sure. I lean over the table, hesitating before I reach for his face. When my fingers graze his jaw, Leander laughs softly. That tickles. It's fine. You can just... He takes my wrist, angling my hand so he can press his cheek into my palm. Warmth spreads under my fingertips. A surprised breath escapes me. Gently, I rub my thumb down the ridge of the scar on his cheek, and he shudders, his earring jingling against my knuckles. You're getting awfully bold. I've never touched someone like this before. And even though it makes my head spin, it's already not enough. I want to be even closer. What's happening? Ah! My heart hammers, filling my ears with a pulse that grows unbearably loud until I pull my hand back. Are you alright? I can barely hear his words over my pounding heart, but I manage to nod. Yeah, I'm fine. Sorry. I think I'm just getting a little dizzy. He gives me a gentle smile, eyes crinkling at the edges. You've had a long day. You deserve some rest. Luckily, your room is just upstairs. Want me to walk you back? I shake my head and begin wrapping my hand back up. With each deep breath, my head feels more clear. I'm fine, but thanks for... well, everything. Remember what I told you. If you ever need a break from the chaos of the city, I'll be here for you. When I rise, Leander gives me one last smile. Good night, Rosie. Night. I trudge up the stairs, but even as I leave Leander behind, the warmth of his skin still lingers on mine, burning through the bandages. Oh! Is that it? Choose your fate, Leander, the heroic mage. Leander offers you something that should be impossible, a taste of normalcy free of your curse. As the first person to withstand your touch, he could change your life. But some things are simply too good to be true. Leander promises to help unravel your curse, but at what cost? What'll happen if I choose this? Anna, are you still here? Marie? I'm too scared to pick. Oh, screw it. I'll just click confirm. Confirm. Thank you for playing. For more Touchstarved, visit www.redspring.studio. Follow Red Spring Studio on Twitter and Instagram. So yeah, that's the game. That's the game, and we got to go through one whole playthrough, at least one playthrough, in the span of 4 hours, which isn't bad. But now I'm looking forward to the full game. So yes, that was Touchstarved. I hope everyone enjoyed seeing the extent of what I could say in a panic when it comes to Otome games. And probably you guys saw a glimpse of what my type is. We also saw a glimpse of what Anna's type is, definitely, in the chat earlier. But yeah, that's why I like playing these like Otome games. They have different stories to tell, and they're all very interesting. And it makes you want to, and some of them make you want to go the completionist route, which I understand. But this game is promising. This game is different. So I want to see what is in store for this game once it's fully out. We'll see. We'll see in the future. I know Anna is definitely gonna play this game when it's out. So yes. Thank you guys for staying and watching on the stream. Phil is done. So I don't know who to raid. Let's go and check. I wonder if other people are playing Touchstarved at this hour of the night. But yes, how do you guys feel? What's you guys' opinion on the game? Oh, I am the only person streaming the game. Okay, so let's look for someone else then. Can we look for someone else? Is anyone else streaming? I don't think I can raid anyone else right now. Oh well, I guess it's just assigned to go to sleep then. Thank you guys for watching and being here, and I highly appreciate everything. So thank you for the redeems, especially to Ren. Ren doesn't fail to redeem the hydrates. Thank you, Phil, for the raid. Thank you to Crisley and to Palaboy for the follows. I highly appreciate everything. Thank you guys so much. And hopefully I get to play more games like this soon. But I already have ideas for what to stream next week, and they're more music based. Thankfully, they're more music based. I haven't done anything music for a while. So they're gonna be more music based next week. And if you guys want to see the VOD will be still here on Twitch, but I will also re-upload it on my YouTube channel probably next week. Until then, I will see you guys soon. And it is goodbye. 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 Goodbye.